Hey guys, it's me again. Can I have some money, please?
How much?
Money, please.
It's barely D&D. It's what a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Welcome back. It's me, Landon.
Dang, 136 of those in, and we hadn't done that yet. That was good.
Yeah. All right,
That
so
is
who's
my
next? Somebody else has to do a take, I guess.
Oh, it's your
Lickle?
host.
Is that me? Am I Lickle?
Oh gosh, Mickle, Lickle, Ackle.
Lickle? Is Abby?
No one is.
No,
one is.
Abby would be Grickle.
No one is ever gonna know
Grickle.
who we're talking about
Grickle.
anymore on this
It's
podcast.
so
Mickle, Mickle,
clear.
Lickle, Jickle.
It's so clear. Mickle, Grickle, Lickle, Jickle, and DeMickle. It's so clear.
Who's DM? Oh,
The
DM.
DM.
Mickle.
I thought you were saying
Or if you
Matt
wanna be
was
even
the-
I
clearer,
really
we can
thought
use
you were
Zickle.
giving a shout out to Demac.
Well, I thought that the nickel was the big Micah.
Ooh, we could do
Oh.
Demazickle to be clearer. So we have Demazickle, Lickle, Grickle, Mickle, and Jickle.
Craig is
It's like-
Crickle.
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 I feel like everyone is speaking Latin, and I'm just standing here and
This is
confused.
like
You're not standing. You're
Nah, we're
sitting.
just putting ickle on the everything.
The listener
Um,
doesn't know that, Mike.
This is honestly-
Phonics.
I feel like they can presume we're not standing the entire time.
I
This
used
is
to
Daily
stand
D, obviously.
on my
We
video.
have another episode of
Yourself.
Accidental Adventures. Before we get jickling again, our letter question is, man, the things I'll do to watch Jackie sneer in disgust or
Just
to watch
don't
Micah.
use it as a verb. Just don't use.
Guys, I'm sorry. That was on me. I jickled. I apologize. Won't happen
Did a
again.
big jickle.
Sorry about that,
Yikers.
guys. Oh my goodness, I gotta quit jickling. So,
Yikers, gotta go to Rikers.
in my house, Jake started my brother started it. But he'll just say words like just put a B in front, like a B is the first word. So like drink is bink. And Noah and I have started we'll do entire sentences where every word starts with B.
That's
Or like
so
every
fun.
and like
that
every
is difficult.
like dog is
Can you just be
dog.
babe?
It would be
Maybe.
baby.
Be babe.
It's like
Baby.
every syllable sometimes starts with B. And it's like it's
I love that, and I want a voice memo
Babe.
of you trying to do it.
Bra.
Boo
We
boo
do it.
bear bee bar bowing. Bear boo boo
Let's-
bo bear bee bar bowing.
Get down
That's
Landon's
unhelpful.
face.
with the
Um,
business.
So the letter question for today's episode is: if your character could go to the live performance for any real world band, if they could go to a concert, as the kids call them, live performance, who would they pick? And who is the Demonibuka?
I really want it to be Tello.
Terrence. I want it to be
But okay.
Terrence.
oh yeah, I want it to be
What concert would
But
Terrence
you're
go to?
not-
You
you're
mean
not? Wait, does that work?
What
you
are you
mean
at-
Terrence
Your
the flute
Turtle.
flump?
A turtle.
to
Whose
Terrence.
turtle was the
Terrence is
rooster?
a turtle?
Right now.
Terrence isn't a turtle.
Terrence is a turkey dude. What's happening?
Turkey.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You can't be
Rooster.
No,
Terrence.
it's-
That's not a DM NPC.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
That's not a
true.
demon.
That's a player character.
Why
That's
would
what
you
we're-
do
I
that?
thought you meant
Micah
Teacher,
was
do we have
trying to-
homework? Teacher,
Everybody's
do we have
very
There
homework?
was
now.
okay. Key in mind here.
This is how
There
mobs
was-
start.
Key in
Ever
mind
look
here.
at
There
Salem
was
and
a
like, that
Terrence.
Jackie, put the
happened.
pitchfork down. Put the pitchfork down.
No, listen. There was a Terrence. Terrence was the flump that Caleb's character.
Am I going for the flump?
I don't think so.
No.
You meant turtle. What did you mean, Landon? This was your
What-
idea.
What
How
is
did
the
you-
Warriors of the Well
Who's the
DMNPC?
DMNPC? Somebody help me out.
Warriors of the Well DMNPC, the turtle. What's his name?
Ueg. Okay.
Ueg. That's
Ooh,
Ueg.
yeah.
Why
That was
you
close.
eggs? We've never even
I wanna see
actually
you
met
eggs.
you
Jackie,
eggs.
I swear.
I want to hear his
We,
voice.
we all got here on time, and it's been 20 minutes, and we haven't started yet. I mean, okay, let's start with Jackie.
No, I knows Ghost.
And well, we talked too
I'll go,
long.
Zach.
I already know
Zach,
this.
I'll go.
Okay. Okay.
Bazz would choose the Wiggles because I feel like he would feel at home on Australia, and I don't know any other bands from Australia.
because he would feel at home in Australia.
It's a summer.
Man, that's some reasoning.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. That was succinct. Thank you. Craig, who would be your real world concert? Oh, that's a big yawn. We're starting out sleepy it's 6:30. If you need to go get an energy drink, you go get one, bud.
Never helps.
Crackle
When has it
fingers.
helped? I had
Oh no. Somebody else go. Abby, your turn.
I think that Greta would want to see Fleetwood Mac live. Who's not who I would see,
Oh,
but I think that's
amen.
what Greta.
Greta would see Fleetwood Mac. Abby would see Greta Van Fleet.
No.
I mean,
But that's
you
not
would.
my-
You might pick another band first, but you would totally see Greta Van
It's
Fleet.
not my.
right?
But I would love to see them. There are my
So I feel like I'm right. Ro.
first.
Gonna go with Lady Gaga.
Ooh, that's good.
Unexpected. Really? Okay.
I was.
I mean,
feel
great
like-
artist. Just not what I was thinking.
Really? I feel like Lady Gaga in her Mayhem era right now, Ro would be into, or maybe Panic at the Disco during their steampunk era.
Micah came back laughing so hard. She's just cackling over there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it's you now.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I think if Craig had a daughter, okay, in this imaginary world where Craig has a daughter, it would start out where he's like, yeah, totally, I'll go to the Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift concert, Sabrina Carpenter. And then he goes and he's like, oh shoot. Can you come to the next one too? So I have a
Yeah, I
reason to
would-
be there?
Yeah.
Anyways.
She's like moved out, and he's like, "Are you coming back?"
Are you coming back for this? We're doing this for
Craig
your
is such a
birthday. Happy
Swiftie,
birthday.
crazy.
Happy birthday.
It's my birthday.
Oh, with Newegg. What's Neweggs?
Newegg would, Newegg is a very, very chill. Being chill is like his defining characteristic. And I think he fits into the category of a lot of people that I've known in my life who are very, very, very chilled, relational people, who like very intense music. So I think he would be into really hardcore metal, but like the person, I think he'd be playing Silent Planet in his ears and just calmly nodding.
Like
And
knitting.
someone would be like, "Hey, Newegg, what you listening to?" And then it would just come in with screaming, and he'd be like, "I love the transcendentalism." I think he'd go to a Silent Planet concert, and I think he'd be the guy there where while everyone else is moshing, I think he'd be the guy there who brought water bottles and snacks and has a little fan for people and stands on the side and picks people up. And I think that's what Newegg would be doing. And I think no matter what song was playing, he'd just be sitting there just calmly nodding "Oh, I love this song."
Micah, I have a follow-up question for you, actually.
A what?
Would Aaron like Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina
No.
Carpenter, Taylor Swift secretly?
No.
I
Secretly.
feel like Aaron would.
Secretly.
Secretly.
Oh. No, I feel like he'd be more like Girl in Red.
Ooh, yeah. Or
He'd
like,
be more like,
would he be a Men I Trust guy,
I don't know that
or
one
like
too
a
well.
Max DeMarco?
More
Probably.
Girl in Red, more like soft girl era. Yeah.
This is probably how you guys felt when I started talking about Silent Planet. This is episode 136 of The Accidental Adventures. For the note-taking
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
in honor of Abby. Also, quick check, pointed at no one in particular. Do we have character sheets and dice, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't call anyone out, but a couple people made some faces. This is episode 136, Echoes of Violence.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of mystery in that, the way the last episode ended, but...
Island.
I don't know.
Yeah, would you like a recap? I'm gonna recap because I can't deal with this much ambiguity. It's a level 12 adventure. The date is 3488. post-birth. Sihadrond the second Topep, which we're getting into another one of those eternal days. It's been wait.
Topep?
Wait. No, that's right.
So
It is
bad.
Sihadrond second. Okay. So, as a quick summary, Mikkel, you remember getting to the temple and meeting all the people and Greta being like, hi, I'm new here, but teaching. And everyone was like, oh my goodness, wow. And that was so cool and fun and a beautiful moment. And then she met all the... Were you there for her meeting the important people? No, you look confused. Oh, you're yawning again. Okay, just hang in there as long as you can. Cardiovascular movement will help. Basically, you guys met the really important people there, and they were like, hey, we know you're new to this, but based on that symbol around your neck, Ayun has decided, I almost said Salen, Ayun has decided that you are also really important here. So, like, welcome. And they had a big conversation about, like, what's your role here? And what do you want your role to be here? Also, we know who you are and what you're about. We want to help. And you guys found out that the students of Ayun, what this order calls themselves, are their focus is on cataloging, understanding, and preserving the information of the world, as well as powerful arcane secrets. Apparently, they know about the Manibus and are allies with them, and they trade information. And you guys told them a bunch of stuff. You told them about the Sealy Court. You didn't get super into specifics. No one talked about the deal they made with the Archfey, but you talked about the book because Greta returned the book to them, for which they were like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap.
Okay.
And they were all like, yo, did you read from this? And then everybody talked about seeing their visions. And then from there, that segued into a conversation about what you guys were working on. And they were like, well, you guys are probably doing a lot of things, but we know that you guys are aware of the Zorgrim issue. And they were basically like, you know, in the future, we can talk about your future here. But for now, we want to be helpful with that. So can we be? And then there was a whole conversation about that. And basically, after some time and talking, they were like, well, we're this religious order of knowledge. We have this thing called the Ocuveritas, this like focusing chamber for divination magic. You can use it to try and look at something anywhere in the world or anywhere through time, past, future. But you got to be really careful because it's hard to interpret and very complicated. And it's kind of like a lens and things can look back. And there was a bunch of conversation. And Abby was like, I'm feeling ballsy. Landon's not here. Let's make a wild call. And she went and got in there and made the very gutsy call of she got in there and she asked, where and how and when will the Bloodied One enter Yalabrim? Was the question. Landon nod of approval.
Have you heard all of this?
He got a rundown on this. He got the skinny.
Yeah.
And she proceeded to see a vision, first of a guy running into this gigantic city that no one recognized, bigger than any city you guys had ever seen. And he had this thing on his wrist with these metal circles and a stone in the middle. He set it off, and the whole city just disappeared. And then you guys were like kind of above the land and the sky looking at a massive crater. Then she saw a very sharp bloodstone beneath a veil, or a veil surrounding the globe of Yalabrin, and the bloodstone pierced through the veil. Then she saw a vision of a bunch of people fighting other people on a ziggurat inside of a massive city in a jungle. And those people appeared to be the Warriors of the Well, and one of them was Janice. And they were like, oh, I know him! And then that fight kind of shifted, and there was a big lightning bolt from the sky, and the entire city blew up, and then there was a big crater again. And then you guys saw an obsidian sharpstone pierce through the veil. And then there were no other scenes, but then an iron, like blade sharp thing pierced through the veil, and then a sharp bone pierced through the veil. Mm-hmm. And once all those four were torn, she felt like she was looking out into the cosmos where there was a shadow. Then it was all like, hey, at this point, you need to make a saving throw for other things to not be able to look back. And she did, and she failed. And then she felt a dark presence around her. And you guys were like standing outside of this room with which got like a magic force bubble over it. And that's where all this like divinating was happening. And everyone was like, oh my goodness, this is going wrong. But it was really hard to interrupt the ceremony. And everybody started trying to help, and they couldn't. And basically, she was looking forward in time. She was looking back in time, present in time, and forward in time at Zorgrim and his deal. And he was able to look back and he saw her looking and started threatening her and started killing her. And then the whole party was like, oh, dear goodness, we have to save her. So Bro tried getting into the room. People tried dispelling things. Craig tried breaking the wall. Nothing was working. And one of the ultra powerful clerics that you met there, oh, big yawn, big yawn. Uh-oh, big yawn. Uh-oh, big yawn. Okay. One of the ultra powerful clerics, one of the two high curators there, used a divine intervention and was able to shatter the door, and you guys got out. So, or got Greta out, and we left off with Greta like coughing and sputtering. She was covered in blood that had been pouring out of her throat, and she lost a bunch of hit points. But also, she was surrounded by clerics, so like 40 people ran up and just started healing her. So she's currently covered in blood and dealing with the emotion of everything, but fully restabilized. And that's where we've left off. That's where we're coming back in.
Another session with Greta ending crying on the floor.
This happens a lot.
Greta loves crying.
Can y'all hear when I mute and unmute my microphone?
I can't hear it.
No.
That? Great.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, great. Zach, real quick question before we jump into a heavy scene. Bazz probably during this time, I don't know if Bazz just is there silently the whole time, that's fine with me. Bazz would probably be like, if he's chill with these people, he'd be like, hey, do y'all have like a place where books are? Because I need to go do some research. And he would go there and like spend most of his time looking into like bee related stuff, trying to figure out how to fix that. And like reading.
Okay.
He probably would not even have been in the room with them when that happened. Like if they want to, that's like.
Landon, you are okay to describe the temple in super brief. There was the whole chamber you got in through, and then the super big, massive central chamber, and then a bunch of chambers that went in other places. But one of the places you guys saw was like the biggest library ever. So that was very much there. And as an ally to this newly introduced curator, you would have been assigned an archivist who would have helped you, or actually maybe even a rank down, a scribe might have helped you. So you could absolutely not only go search through the library, but it's vast. It's like the library is like a town. You could have somebody take you through it.
And if you don't mind, what we can do is just to help keep the episode rolling. If you want to take like 5 minutes during the break to like talk about maybe like spitball what that looked like, or make a couple of rolls to like, so we don't have to like. I mean, we can hash it out now, but I don't want to keep it.
I was saying we could do it like some passive checks, like just make it some investigation checks, and
cool.
And then we could talk about your successes, and then we could talk about what that entails a break. I love that idea.
Sure thing.
So why don't you give me an investigation check with advantage, because you're being helped by the scribe who's been assigned to you to help. And what is it that you're looking for? Just information on magical bees?
Oh, Zachary. I'm looking for information about the Lost Lands, about the bees, about what common illnesses they are. He's even just looking for just like in general about like, oh, if the bees are sick, if there's problems with the hive, like he's trying to like get his knowledge about how to care for these beings, like see if there's any secrets his people don't know, if there's like any things he can do better in the future if he fixes it. He's also looking to see like why they would be dying like this.
Okay.
And I rolled a 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 22. But since I said 24, I'm gonna add my +2 per DM.
Okay.
I'm gonna add my +2 per DM, which is a new rule. Whoever's on time gets a flat +2 to a roll, and I coined the term per DM because it's per our DM and it's a flat amount. So 24 total.
Jackie. Sorry, Jickle. You just got jickled. Well, Lana, this is going to sound funny, but now having succeeded on that check, and then I promise we'll go right back to the party. Roll another investigation check for me, having succeeded on that one.
Right.
That's very
on the B section. That is
a lot more than that.
This is an 11.
Oh, it is still at advantage because there is still a dedicated scribe helping you.
Oh, that is an unnatural 20. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, and anytime you guys are looking through the library of Ioun and a scribe is with you, you have the help action. So, okay,
Nope.
all right. Landon will come back to that. And actually, hold on. We're gonna take a weird segue. We're gonna come back to the scene everywhere we were in just a second, but we actually are gonna deal with this for a moment, Lando.
Okay. I'm down.
Don't do that to me now.
I could block Craig. Right now.
Oh, Spaghetti-O, don't do that.
Why would you do that to
Not
me?
Mika, the recording bot. I didn't know I could do that.
Kenko's doing this
okay.
fun thing where all the songs are unplayable again, and it does this every once in a while.
no.
Really fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it does this every couple months. Okay. Unable to play track. All right, good. Talk amongst yourselves momentarily while I do a very quick save, because this is a very quick fix. You guys could do some This would be a great time for some above-table strategizing and decisions.
I'm
So,
so glad I don't have to help.
oh gosh, you're like, I am gonna let y'all handle this one.
And now I'm spinning like a ballerina.
Ballerina.
Well, like, even if you guys want to plan next moves right now and just spend time talking that out,
yeah.
you can.
So I assume we're going back to the ship after this, right?
Yeah. Landon, you should probably call Bellandra because she called me
Oh
while
yeah.
you were gone, and I was not.
Yeah.
Bazz is so much better at being a diplomatic person.
Oh, you
May
threw
or
up a
may
lot
not do
too.
that.
You did throw up.
You threw
May
up
or
a
may
lot.
not do that.
You may
What do
or
you
may not call
mean?
her.
Why would you may or may not call her?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey.
Well,
But are we?
as
are we-
Ro, I'm gonna tell you to. I'm gonna tell Boss to call her.
we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, please work. Please work.
So we're going back to the ship, and then
Why do
we're
we
gonna
need
go
to
do her
go?
quest.
Why do we need to go back to the ship?
I
Is
don't
there a
know why it
reason
does
we
this.
need
Do I
to
hear
go back
music?
to the ship?
We sent
I
them
thought
here. We sent them here.
Oh
And
yeah.
Well,
we
that's
never
true.
said hi.
That's
And
true.
we're just gonna bounce
Oh.
to their spot and send them there instead.
No, we
No,
need to
you're
go see
right.
them.
That's a
We're
good.
stringing them
that-
along.
You're right.
They're gonna feel like they don't matter.
That's okay. Yeah, that is a good idea to go. We should. Yeah.
We can't.
It
These
makes
are real
sense.
people in a fake world, guys. We have to have empathy.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Why
this guy.
can't I?
All right. Okay.
Do what I want to do.
Thank you guys for the patience. I can't believe I was able to save that. I have to recopy in the MP3 file every couple months, and I don't know why. So, Bazz, while deeply important questions about the future and the resources of this massive organization and visions of tantamount truths and Gretta's near death happen, you're searching through a library for for hours while they speak with everyone. You're there for 3 or 4 hours searching while Gretta was doing her lesson, while she was in the meeting, which canonically undoes all the dry humor things Bazz was doing in the other episode, but that's fine because it wasn't important. Bazz, the hours are spent literally walking the lengths. You find that these students of Ioun, the members of this order, of this people, are very patient. They take their time. I mean, like a solid hour of this 3 hours of searching is spent just walking from section to section in the library. You also find that many of the scribes here are equipped with Mage Hand. So when
Or
it
Chan?
they have a
Yeah.
Mage Hand.
Mage
So
hand.
when they're
Mage hand.
when there are very high shelves, that's how they there are ladders to utilize, but they just reach up and have the Mage Hand retrieve the scrolls or the tomes or the text and whatnot. You find out things you already knew. You even find a couple of information. You find some information about the Lost Lands that you are able to make little notes to them about. And the scribe starts dictating what you're saying, if you so choose, like inaccuracies in their texts. But you do find evidence and record of these magical bees. You find that. So something that was briefly explained to Gretta in her meeting and is now being explained to you. This scribe is one of hundreds here. He is low level. He is a functioning servant of this library here, one of the most important facilities of this institution. So he can only speak to this in concept, but he knows what the Manibus is, he knows of them, and he knows that they are often tasked to do research for the Manibus. That this is not, I mean, they are their own entity, they are fully separate. The two organizations existed for a long time without each other, without knowing of each other, but that they are very much allied at this time. And that while the Manibus is often privy to information no one knows and might then relate that to the students of Ioun, the students of Ioun have a collection of knowledge unrivaled by anyone. And that apparently one of the main functioning connections of the relationship they have with the Manibus is that there is that place in the far southwest, Choskanen, which apparently is home to a number of cities that survived the Skyfires, that survived the Hatefall. Not peopled living cities, but like it's not leveled. They still exist there. And apparently, in the course of their Manibal focus, the Manibus has retrieved many texts from that place and brought it here. And that, the students of Ioun meticulously translate them from eldest common to common and other languages and study them. And Abby, are you painting?
I am.
That was truly unexpected. No,
Okay.
I feel no disrespect. I'm just, I don't know. You're always doing something, and I didn't foresee the day that I'd be sitting down and Abby would be like, "I'm doing an impressionistic one." Thank you for checking. I'm not prepared for it. That's dope. But I mean, honestly, I think that's more cool than anything because you're also clearly still paying attention. So I don't care.
I think it helps.
I'm fine with players doing whatever they want so long as they're engaged. But anywho, so you are led through your initial aided search, Bazz, is through texts that you do know and things you are aware of and some speculation that isn't helpful. But eventually, what you are led to are accounts from the Elder Age, from the Age of One. And this is where things get really interesting because there is not a vast pool of knowledge about your Ogben bees. That is, I mean, again, the Lost Lands is so secluded and you were just there. No one knows more about that than the Deep Roots who have sent you on this quest in the first place. But you start finding very interesting insights. And part of what's happening is that this scribe is helping you find things, but they are also a rapacious devourer of knowledge. Do you have a stink bug?
I can wait a little bit. Keep going.
Stink bug.
The flu waves are weird.
You should grab like a bug zapper. But anyhow,
They're big. They're thickums. They wouldn't go down with just a standard zap.
And if you zapped a stink bug, would it stink?
I don't
Likely
know.
not.
Oh.
They have to physically.
It'd be really
secrete there.
stinky, you know?
Zach, what were you-
Sorry.
This is also in the lore you find out, Bazz. But,
About stink bugs.
also part of what's happening is that this person is a rapacious student, and once you request this specific search, you are assigned someone who has some expertise, someone who has spent a portion of their life studying this. So they very helpfully navigate you through texts and help you like synthesize information and search with you and use magic to aid you both in their process. And eventually you arrive at consulting many texts, putting many things together, and using some texts to guide you into the search of other texts, skimming to specific passages, putting it in a pile, moving to the next one. You find out that while there is no specific account of your Ogben bees, this kind of phenomena has happened before.
1 second.
What?
Let me get
There
this
were-
thing bug.
Sure, stink bug time. He got it. We got him. Boys, we got him.
We got 'em, boys. That's funny. What's that from?
Well, I mean, famously, it's from.
We caught Saddam Hussein, and they said that at the thing when they pulled him out of the hole in the ground.
But I also knew that that's not what you were talking about.
Is that true?
So,
I don't think.
yes, that is.
Yeah, it's true.
But this is a perfect reference back to that thing we were talking about at the beginning of the episode, where
George
we
Bush
really
was
can't tell
president then, if that makes sense.
when Landon's being sarcastic or not anymore. But I mean, what you were saying was true, but just none of us can tell anymore. This has happened before. Apparently, Agba, this is a revelation, Bazz. Agba was not Yalabrin's only prime tree at one time. Apparently, there were others around the world. Additionally, you learn that there were apparently many like wild druidic groves and people built around them. That the Ogbans from whom you hail are descendants of a way of life once much more populous around Yalabrin, and that it appears that the long chain of events which led up to the Landon, something I completely forgot to tell you about is the last session. While talking to the curators, the party learned a very brief overview of the entire history of Yalabrin, along with all the 7 ages, which I can talk to you about at break. But that was super massive, omega important lore I didn't bring up with you.
The age of Riz, the age of Steel.
Oh no.
And so
Age
what
of
you
Braun.
learn looking through these texts is that in a vague, scheming sort of way, these magical sources and the things which feed off of them have seen decline before, and they seem to decline with the health of the wellsprings and the wells. That as the wells diminish, as the wellsprings diminish, so do the creatures which spread their magic. And it's at this point, Mounting Druid of the First Flame, who has seen both Agba and her might, hailed from her culture, and seen a wellspring yourself, including some very important insights in the Deepwood, I would like you to make some sort of a check. Now, here's the thing. You can pick the check, you just need to make it logically verify to me. So, like, this can't be like a persuasion check. What does that mean?
Check?
Yeah, I'm fine with being a nature check. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just do nature check. I'm thinking of nature magic. Okay. Ooh, Zach, I needed that one. With the Arby's dice coming in clutch, I got a 27.
Ooh, they do have the meats.
These guys got
Bazz,
the
you
meats,
have-
y'all.
You feel this tectonic click
And vegan
in your
meats.
mind. The world roots. When you were in the Deepwood, you connected with those trees, and you found out that all those trees were part of one network. And then you remember feeling that those roots connected all the way to Agba, that there's this impossible, magical connection system between life and Yalabrim. Not just roots, like running underneath the oceans. There is this connection of deep magic flowing through the world, and that when you were near the wellspring, you felt it. You remember that. And all of a sudden it dawns on you, no matter how removed Agba is and the parts of her magical ecosystem, as the wellsprings drain, as they fade, as they are harmed, all the living things that depend on them wane too. This is why your bees are dying. So convicted of it. The preservation of these deep magic sources is the preservation of Agba, which is the preservation of your bees. They're just also connected to each other.
Wow. I feel like Bazz is having he definitely tries to be a friend with the scribe as they're going around doing all this stuff, and I feel like he's freaking out as he's saying all this, and like having like experiences with the scribe, like in earnest, especially if the scribe is one who's like dedicated to the study of like the thing. He probably starts out pretty reserved in how he's talking to them, and then as I assume that they talk about the Lost Lands like of admiration and inquisition and like an eager understanding to hear more about it. And I feel like that kind of rubs on Bazz a good way. And then I think by the end of it, they're just like, when they make this connection, they're like both freaking out the same amount together. I don't know. Tell me if that's not right.
There is this scribe gets reprimanded by a different scribe, by an archivist walking by, because at some point you guys are just in the silent library, this like town-wide library. You guys are just shouting and a scroll goes flying up in the air and there's high-fiving and like the guy's like screaming and crying a little. So he has to come by and reprimand him. And then when he tells him that, like, the archivist gets a little excited and then has to calm themselves down. And it's like you make a scene in the librry. But Bazz, it is at this time that you have finally figured out exactly what is wrong with your bees. Now, we're going to do one last thing, and then we're going to get back to everybody. This is another one of those moments in the campaign. This is a Gretta hitting her head on the stone moment. You have a chance of possibly putting together a couple more things given stuff you know. So now I need you to make a couple more checks. I need you to make an Arcana check for me, and then I also need you to make a history check. Actually, let's do that in reverse order. How about you make the history check, and then you can make the Arcana check.
Okay.
Because you have the possibility of putting together some things you've learned.
I cast guidance on the history.
Yeah, you can. You can on both. And this guy, the scribes are all low-level clerics, or not all of them, but a lot of them. The minority, but this guy is. You are enhanceability is also cast on you in the process of determining all this, so you have advantage. Except that, no, they're both intelligence checks. Yes, you are granted advantage on this. Yeah.
Oh, but a 19.
I mean, you have an organization of people who do nothing but focus on the acquisition of knowledge, trying to help you figure out these deep secrets.
That's 19. No,
Okay,
plus
19.
1, 20, unnatural 20, unnatural 20. I forgot to add my modifier. That's an
Landon,
unnatural.
I crap you not. You had failed, and you just passed the first check.
Oh my gosh.
It was DC 20. Now, the second check is a little harder. Go ahead and make the Arcana check for me. You are guided, and you have advantage.
Arcana?
Bless you.
Okay,
Easy.
sorry. Math brain not working super well. Guidance.
Dude, I get it.
So that's 18 plus 24. Doesn't feel like it would win.
2 is the DC. I just said.
What'd you say?
I said 22 is the DC, but you were coughing, and you did not hear me. You passed both checks. So, Bazz, in this moment, so what happens is you and this other person, imagine them however you like. You're freaking out in the library. One of the archivists, you're learning that it's like scribe, archivist, curator, high curator. At least in this clerical side of this order, there's a monastic side here, and both the clerical and the monastic wing of this society seem to share ownership over scholarship and this library and stuff like that. But when the archivist comes over and starts trying to shush you guys, they also get swept up in what you're doing, and all of the three of you guys working together, discussing what you know, put together some key things. Landon, you remember, Bazz, excuse me, you remember, Blickle, you remember that
Jickle it.
you very briefly learned from the Manibus something about the Warriors of the Well doing something with a deep well in the north. That some big event had happened months ago in this last year, with them doing something with a well in the north. Not a well spring, a well. Remember learning that there is a couple wells in the world, and that the wells are where the well springs flow from. So the well springs, these penultimate sources of magic, they are tributaries. They are ponds flowing away from these lakes, these world oceans of magic. All right, Jackie. Treading a dangerous line in pun territory here. But also, fair game. I have to give that to you. I don't know. That was such a weird balance between inspiration and inspiration at the same time.
What was it?
She said, well, they are the warriors of them. So they did something with a well, something salubrious and positive in the last handful of months, you learned. And you remember your bees have been, you took them to the wellspring and it benefited them. And when they were in Ogba, it benefited them. But they've been doing better ever since. And you also remember that plant from your staff was growing in Telethanom all the way back in the town you left. And it succeeded in growing in the ground, and when it grew flowers, your bees responded positively to it. You must have been able to connect to that magical root system around the world, but how the deep magic is flowing again. Some sort of pathway's been open somewhere, somehow. And also remember how when you were in the deep wood, the wellspring seemed to have been run beyond some banks. It was up near the trees in sections. Something's filling the deep magic again. So that's your first realization. This is, when I say no taking nerds, this is key lawyer. But second thing, but your bees are still not recovered. So as one thing must be going right in the world of the deep magic, something must be going wrong. This, the first realization, is very much yours. I guess that's the third realization. Very much yours. The fourth, the last, this is where the archivist and the scribe come in so much help. Piecing together some of the information you've learned from the Manibus, and they're consulting their text, you remember that there is a corrupted well in Zorgrum, the place where Zorgrum died, where he got to last well. That place where he was able, in the last moments of his life, all the allies of the world had rallied together to kill him and had succeeded, and he was dying, that he was able to flee there and absorb a ton of the power from that place. And his essence got bound to it in some way, and that's where whatever the final moment of that century-long series of conflicts that boiled into the Skyfire event that led to essentially the Hatefall and however those terms conflate, whatever it did that wiped out so much of the life in Yalabrin and ruined that age, and well, I mean, there's a long process, but that final event and that ascended him to godhood, that poisoned that well, and that wellspring. As Zorgrum gets closer, that wellspring must also be growing, the corrupted one. So these different sources, this source of corrupted deep magic and the deep magic, must be kind of like battling it out for the magical health of the world. And each source is kind of like rising in opposing levels.
Guys, we gotta build a boat, an ark. We have to build an ark and get 2 of every person on there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Zach.
Every race.
Craig goes back to he goes back to Biasta. Look, Kat, there's a boat. We got to get on it. I'm sorry. It's what we got to do. I guess we got to repair our marriage. I don't know what to say.
I guess we gotta
go. So Bazz, just like seeing the math around you, this moment crashes in on you. That's the experience you're having in the library, while opposite, on the other side of the temple, every time I add a track, I also have to close the program for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Kenku rocks, but it is a little finicky. I mean, it is the best of all these tools I've found so far, but sometimes it's a little weird. On the other side of the temple, we go back to everyone else. Gretta, you are... The blood has quit flowing from your throat, but you look like a violent murder victim. I mean, you're everything from your nose down. You have a beard of blood that covers your throat and the front of your cloaks, and you've been prestidigitated a couple times. They are starting to clean it off you, but it is still stained everywhere. You feel however you feel about everything, and you are aware that you remember everything you saw. You have gained vital paradigm shifting knowledge. I mean, you have learned important things, but you feel the cost. And you are surrounded by healing magics. All the damage is addressed. And it's also important to remember that sometimes when you're receiving divine healing, it also helps just a little bit with the traumatic stuff too. I mean, it's like, especially the healing that comes from Ioun, like the healing that comes from Eldath is a peace. The healing that comes from it is binding your flesh, but it also brings a sense of peace. It's how adventurers can do what they do and not become so traumatized they can't function. And from Saloon, there is a hope. From Ioun, there is a sense of knowledge. Important truths come back to you.
Well, that's
but
so
you
sweet.
still feel all the things you feel. So you are there. Craig and Tello and Ro, along with 30 clerics. 30 of the students of Ioun, maybe 8 clerics. The entire council of the majority of the archivists and the 2 high curators, and the curators are there. There's just a crowd of people all huddled around you, and the vision has just ceased, and that's where you are.
Yeah.
And that's where you all are as well.
I think I'm gonna like.
Stanley?
Yes. What? Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna like kind of desperate, like to the first person around me. I'm gonna desperately like look at them and ask for like a pen and paper, or like
Okay.
a scroll.
You demand it, and
I
6
did my
different
diary,
scrolls
bro.
and notebooks are produced, and
Okay.
quills, and there's no shortage of it here.
Yeah, I grab the first one and I just like start like frantically trying to scribble down what what I saw and what happened.
And there's this wild moment, whereas you all almost just watched Gretta die violently from this nefarious dark cloud of black smoke inside of the Occuveritas, just having been burst out, the power of Ayun displayed in a divine intervention, shattering the magical wall, having her just healed, her just recovered back to life, just being done spitting up blood. As everyone's checking in on her, she just demands something to write with and starts frantically just scribbling. And it's just silence in the room. The air is sucked out of it. As everyone's watching her, it's just... That writing sound is the only sound in here, as Red is just desperately writing. And it's just silence until she's done.
Yeah. I think I don't know how long it would take. Maybe like
A reasonable amount of time that we don't have to specify. We can just
yeah.
screen wipe it. There's no pressure.
And then I look and what's his name? Let me look it up.
Set?
Hey, Curator Lizek,
Yeah, I like hand
the
the
tall, dark-skinned ASMR man is next to you, leaning down.
I like hand him the scroll as soon as I'm done, and then I just kind of like take a deep breath and just like collapse into whoever's next to me.
We'll say into the arms of Rose or Craig, whoever you want.
Yeah.
I think we ended the last episode with us like grabbing her, Craig and
I'm
Rose. So
Yeah.
As you hand the notebook to him, he picks it up and he puts his hand on his symbol, and you watch as his symbol lights up as he reads, and so do the symbols of all the other curators.
oh, that's so cool.
That's
and you get
awesome.
the feeling that as he's reading it, all of them stop, and you watch all of their eyes trace at the same time, as
That's
if they can all
amazing.
see what he's seeing.
That is so cool.
Whoa.
And they're all absorbing the information uniformly at the same time. After a pause, there are just solemn nods. And finally, Curator Lizek, he takes the book, rips out the pages, folds them up and puts it in his pocket. He hands the book back to whatever regular level scribe had it. The scribe just nods understandingly, I'm probably not supposed to know that. And he just looks up and says, "Well, Curator Smallstar, what an important insight. Students of Ayun." He stands up to his full height and looks around at everyone. "Thank you for your assistance. Please return to your duties and activities. Knowledge will be disseminated, recorded through its process as necessary. For now, we ask that you return. This will be handled by the Curatory Council." Everyone nods and just everyone disperses from you. But Gretta, if you're looking, whether you see it directly or from your periphery, your passive perception's so high, all 100 people gathered around you as they disperse are all just stopping, staring at you, doing the long blink before walking away.
Aww.
Some you would imagine in support, others probably in Hafa, I love you. Bink. Some in support, some probably in honor or recognition. This is the same day you walked into this society, and you've had this experience and this impact here. And you get the feeling that has just not gone unnoticed, unappreciated. And that's where, everything disperses. Lizek kneels down to you again and says, "What would be most helpful next, Curator? Do you need to depart and attend to other allies? Do you need time to rest? You are clearly at the epicenter of something essential. How may we facilitate this path for you?"
I'm gonna look at like Ro and Craig, and I'm gonna ask, like, do you think we should stay here for the night or go ahead?
Greta, I think. I mean, that's purely up to you. If you need to rest, I think that's a good idea.
There's no wrong answer here. We don't want to exhaust you. We want you to have rest to recover from what you just experienced.
I mean, so much magic can help healing, but at the end of the day, I'm still sure it took it out of you, obviously.
He nods. Yeah. Ro, what time is it?
DM, what time is it?
Amanda, what time is it? You are aware that it is...
Abby, what time is it?
I got skipped.
It's probably...
Greg doesn't know what time it is.
Jeez. You're aware that it's probably like late 6, close to 7.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have burned through a lot of the day, and what a day. The last week has been full of what a days. So you get the feeling that the day is drawing toward its end.
Okay. So
I'll go ahead and just say you all are innately aware. You could take rest here if you want more to do with this temple and more with this time here. You also know that there was that whole garden section back there with all those plants. So there were trees there, and if you needed to return to the boat, you know that could also be a path you could take. You're aware of both of those things implicitly.
Okay.
Greta, if you feel up to traveling, we could, but essentially up to you. If you want to just bed down here for the night, I don't think any of us would mind.
I think maybe we could stay here for the night. Maybe call Spooguber to let him know we're on our way. If that's okay.
Yeah, we could let him know that we'll see him in the morning, maybe?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, and then we can head out in the morning. I like
agree.
that. Is that okay?
Yeah, and I'm sure, I don't know where Bazz is, but I'm sure he'll be fine with that.
Telos
where is Bazz?
kneeling nearby and goes, "My opinion's also important, and I also agree with that plan."
You hear a very light in the back.
And
somewhere.
it cut out.
That cut
Yeah, that
out,
all cut out.
dude.
You hear very faint, bro. Oh,
It'll cut
the
out
guy
partly.
freaking out. I'm doing it on purpose.
I wonder where Bazz is, and then bro. Bazz, is it fair to assume that at around this time there's a jingle, 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 jangle, and Bazz is on his way there?
And maybe a jickle?
I mean, if somebody, I can assume
My
probably
pin's
someone came and got me and like grabbed me, and they like a bunch of whispers between scribes, like, "Hey, you
Yes,
go.
Bazz,
Like,
that is an excellent, reasonable assumption. You have been rushed to the group, informed of what has happened. Someone has come and found you.
All right, I give my new scribe friend a hug and I run.
I'm guessing that we were told as she was writing it or whatever. Can we just assume that we were...
Bazz runs up and eats the note Greta just wrote.
That
No.
she doesn't
Just
have
kidding,
it still.
joking. Oh, okay.
That we were
this
told
mini
to...
thread of Bazz eating things all the time is amazing.
He eats every day. Actually, it's his favorite thing.
The new Craig.
Ro asks...
No!
Ro asks a person walking by if they have if they could get her like a basin and like a warm rag for Greta.
It takes some time, but one is brought to you.
Because I think...
And would we... Or go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Would we like to fast forward to you all being provided chambers? And having that time... Lana just messaged in the chat, "Do you perchance have some gum? I'm also an orphan."
Oh, it's funny.
Oh
Please,
man, that was good.
may I have some gum?
In
Yeah,
the
let's hit
vein
pens.
of in the vein of like a warm basin of water and a towel being brought to you, like does the group want to just kind of fast forward to like, and then we go find some chambers
yeah.
where we have some quiet
Yeah,
time?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bazz tries to get a room by himself.
You
There were no
there
inns
is
open, so we had to find a manger. And there in the manger, we were led by the
Who's giving
stars.
birth?
And
Who's giving
Where's
birth?
the joke?
Because
Where's the
that's
joke?
where this
apparently
ends.
Jackie, because she asked for a warm cloth. So just
where's
saying.
the joke?
I'm just saying.
Vasa, did you
I was
know?
trying
There we go. There we
I
go.
was
There's
doing
the
a
one.
really
Where's the
sweet
call?
thing.
Because Greta's covered in
I was
blood.
doing a really sweet thing
sorry,
that
the
Ro
first-
wasn't gonna use prestidigitation to just wipe it off. Her
Aw,
friend has like
that is
been
sweet.
through death, and she thought that like a warm towel would make
That
her
is very
feel
sweet.
better,
Aw.
and it was
I
like
love
a
that.
whole thing.
It's actually so
And
sweet.
we just barreled through that to something else.
I
So.
didn't to make
This
it
is the
weird.
way. You're taking
was
into
trying-
another chamber of this, another section, another district of this subterranean temple city, and this one is a very long series of like dividing capillary layout, like celled rooms. So like halls that lead to divisions of other halls that kind of flow outward from them. And here chambers divide into like large central chambers, which then divide into like smaller chambers. And you get the feeling that like people who live here, there are like districts where like groups of people live, and then those chambers divide.
Games.
And there is a very small area that's unoccupied. And as you travel through, you passively absorb, or actually, I'll tell you what, an archivist Ezra is guiding you again back to the chambers, and she tells you about how the way that this is actually set up is that these areas where people live, they house families, and there are, there are normal aspects of society here, but that one of the key aspects is that not all, but most of the people who live in these sections together, in these districts of housing, are they're all members. They're like in learning communities. So, like one of these would be like think of it like when I say hall, it's like the central hall you're walking through is like a highway, and then they divide into what are practically like hall streets, and then these divide into like central chambers, and those chambers are like cul-de-sacs kind of, and then those divide into like smaller chambers that are like homes for people. Now things are pretty simple here. This is still a very clerical monastic lifestyle. Nobody's got really large digs to live in. Everything's very simple. These are people who are focused on what they're pursuing more than comforts. There is a severity to this society, and I don't say severity to connotate like powerful imposition or something tyrannical, but like there is a belief about a dissemination of values across the people who live here, and that knowledge is often more important than presentation, and discipline more important than comfort. Not without some exception. There's individualism here and there, but there's a very communal sense of belonging and purpose here. So there are these little learning communities, and some of these circles are clearly home to artists, and others to mathematicians and historians, and people focus in different things. And you are essentially just brought to this area that's being expanded into for as the population of this place fluctuates. And you're just assigned one of the chambers that hasn't been fully furnished yet. And the place that you go into is it's basically got like from there one central like living chamber, which has like a very basic bathroom connected. And remember, bathroom of this time, so like a tub with water that needs to be changed in and out, and like a very basic. It's currently empty, but it is there. And then like very basic laboratories, which you would understand. There's no running water. It's just that hole goes down further. And so there's like a living chamber, a connecting very basic bath space, and then like side chambers where people can bed. And that's it. And you're just in this stone space, very threadbare and simple. And it is to this space that the fungi are delivered, and that not long after a basin of warm water with a rag is brought. You get the feeling it was warmer when someone was initially bringing it, but it has arrived.
I warm
and,
it.
Prestidigitation. Right. And Greta, Ro just sits there. Well, Ro, as you said, sponging away the.
Well,
the
yeah,
blood
I obviously Ro asks Greta, but like she just helps her clean off and everything so that she's not just like sitting in her own like soaked blood.
Yeah.
And she obviously asks and all.
Greta like Rose just like maybe helps a little bit, but is just very softly like explaining what happened and what she saw.
And Rose just letting her talk. She's not adding commentary or anything. She's just being very silent and listening.
And you all can have a long roleplay conversation where everyone talks about what they saw. You can also just say, everyone tells each other what they learned, and that's fine too. You can tell everyone what you saw in your vision. Bazz can tell everyone what he learned from his studies, and information can just transfer like that if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I spend Greta spends the time telling Ro what happened. And with the party.
There is a knock at your door at some point, Greta, and food is brought to you all, very basic. But with the scribes, actually, okay, so you learn that the system of this society is, while all people refer to themselves as students, there are pupils, scribes, archivists, curators, and high curators. And that, I mean, it is an exponential difference. So the vast majority of people here are pupils. There are maybe 1,000 scribes. There are like 100 archivists, maybe. And then there are like 8 curators, or 6 and now 7, weirdly with you. And then 2 high curators. So, there's a lot of division. And that is the clerical side of things. There is also a monastic side here that you've learned very little about. But as food is brought to you, Archivist Ezra returns, and she says, Curator, we don't mean to press you. This has been quite a first day. But you come from beyond our order, and you have many priorities here. And beyond, there is no obligation. I do not suppose to speak for the high curators, but there was discussion of whether or not you have interest in adopting some of the robes of our order. You are technically afforded them and have right to them, to the script-laden tomes and color sections to identify as one of us if you so choose. Is this a vestment that you would request?
This is Ezra, right?
This is Ezra, Archivist Ezra, the first person you met here. You get the feeling that she's been kind of assigned as your liaison for the time you're here.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow. Yes. I think so. That would be an honor. I wouldn't want to get them dirty in my adventuring, but I would be honored to carry a set with me while I travel.
The curator's robes are ceremonial, but they are also quite magical. They powerfully endure, and while you can certainly dirty them, they will survive quite a bit.
Yeah, I would love to look at them.
Excellent. I will retrieve some for you. They will take some time to be made, but they should be available for you in the morning, and I will bring them to your chambers.
Thank you.
Am I dismissed, curator?
Yes. And Greta does blink.
She does the long
Kind of
blink.
She does blink. I cast blink.
Greta, blink.
That is a spell. Blink is a spell.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you cast, it's a concentration spell on yourself, and you can use a bonus action or an action to move in and out of the ethereal plane.
Oh, cool.
It's a dope spell.
Yeah.
It's good for combat when you want to because when you're in the ethereal plane, nothing in the material plane can harm you.
Oh, but you can still see everything going on.
You can't interact with anything, but you can disappear and then come back.
Can you cast it on anyone?
I don't remember if it's only self. I'll tell you as the group role plays.
Okay. Greta turns to someone and she says, I'm so worried I'll hate the robes. I guess I'll just wear them anyway. And I guess they'll know if I'm not wearing them. So, uh-oh.
But you can wear them for special occasions when you travel back here and stuff.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know if they have
Yeah.
holidays or something, but
It is only a self spell, and it is not a cleric spell. I'm sorry.
Oh. That'd be a great thing to yeah, anyway. Cool.
Do you think that
yeah.
well I see some women ladies have they do things to spice and spruce up their clothes. I think it's called embroidery. Embroidery? Is that it?
Yeah.
Or you could
It's also kind of cool. I've been realizing, or I've been noticing that the more prestigious or rich people have more than one or two outfits, and so you could wear different outfits depending on what your mood is, instead of the one outfit we always have to wear.
Yeah. I could do that.
So maybe it'll be really comfy, and you wear it when we're traveling, but not when we're fighting.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe it would be good for battling, and it could be
maybe, yeah.
yeah,
I'll have to see
maybe it'll
what-
make you swim better.
Swim better.
Unlike Craig, who cannot swim.
We don't talk about it. Hey, I'll just say I've been getting lessons.
Craig.
No, I've been getting lessons.
From who? We haven't been anywhere near a body of water.
Belfry
Well, I
and
mean,
Ploff
other than the
sometimes
body
throw
of
me
water
in.
we walked through. to get
Sometimes
to this-
Belfry
Craig
and
just
Ploff
Pretend
throw me in.
sometimes. The
Okay.
ocean?
Okay.
Right?
Now
Sure.
I'm just envisioning this thing where sometimes in the morning workouts that they've made this harness for Craig, which is like a rope strap around the chest, a rope strap around the waist. Belfry takes the front, Ploff takes the back, and they just dip him in the ocean at a slow speed. And he just they pull him out. And he's only almost drowned a couple times.
Yeah. Well, it was really nice whenever he couldn't breathe, but now it's a little bit more dangerous.
That's true.
Now it's a real challenge.
Interesting. I'm gonna call Spragoober and tell him that we'll see him in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Micah, you know what? In this instance, your yawning is very immersive to roleplay as the party's tired. I like it. That's method acting.
So sorry. Guys, I
I
can't
wasn't
help
mean.
it.
I meant it. It's very immersive right now. I
No.
like it. Feels very character driven. Ro, do you request the? Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just making faces.
You request the sending stone from Craig's mouth to call Shpagoober?
Yeah, and I. I whistle
like
it.
how
Oh man.
this
I
running
whistle
bit
and it's
is-
clean.
This running bit is slowly becoming what's his name from Penguins of Madagascar? The penguin that could vomit up weapons. What was he? It's like this is
Yeah,
this
I know
joke
what
is
you're
getting really
gosh.
out of hand.
Wait. What's it
Um,
called? Penguins five. What penguins five?
Penguins of Madagascar?
No, it's a penguin one. Specifically, penguin one.
Is there
Guys.
a movie just for the penguins?
There's a show just for the penguins, right?
Oh, there was a show.
Penguins of
A
Madagascar.
show came out. A show came out way
no, that's
later.
different.
Penguins of
Penguin-
Madagascar. But anyway, I'm right about that. But
Yeah. it was
Oh,
about
you
that.
are. It's just a terrible
So-
name, so I didn't remember it.
take
I didn't believe it
that,
either.
Nickelodeon. Take that.
That's very
Get roasted.
So, Ro, you squeeze the stone, freshly cleaned, and you call. You have a connection. You feel it.
Big Uber?
Oh my goodness, Ro! Hello! Oh,
Hi,
wow. I heard from you
Schmagoober.
in such a short stint of time. That was only like a
Yeah.
day apart. I love that.
I know. I wanted to apologize. We got on the island and then.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mean that sarcastically.
No. I know you don't. I was just saying,
I
like,
was so worried that I would never mean it like some sort of offense. Oh, man.
I know
Sorry.
we had said that we were like coming really quickly to the ship, but then we got like intercepted by some like they're kind of like assassins, I think, and they all kind of.
Oh no!
No, it's fine.
What
They're
danger?
chill. They were chill with us.
Okay.
I think a little
What
too
injury?
chill. I think they all kind of liked us. Anyway.
Oh my goodness, that's loud.
But- But right now we're in Gretta's temple, and
There's a temple to Greta?
well, her
Oh yeah.
her clerical temple, and
Oh, you just found the order! Wow! What's it like?
yeah.
Is it cool? How big
It's
is it? How many rooms are there? Do
Schmagoober,
they have
I
a lot of books?
they have so many books, Schmagoober, more books than you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of books.
But we had a little. Greta just needs to rest a little bit. And then we're
Okay,
gonna
alright.
see you in the morning. We're gonna
Okay.
free in, I believe.
Oh wow!
In
Those are so
onto the
cool.
ship because we really miss you guys. It's just we didn't think that we could travel tonight, so we'll be
No,
there.
that's
We'll be there in the
okay.
morning.
We are very excited to finally have our fun guys back.
Is there anything you guys need? Do we need to bring you anything?
I mean, we provisioned that pretty hard when we left from Zedge. We had a feeling we might be on the ocean again for a while, so we're not really missing anything right now. We have 2 or 3 more weeks of provisions before we start getting thin. But there's also not anywhere to dock around here. So if you guys, I mean, as always, if you want to come back with any different kinds of food,
Okay.
that
okay.
does help spice up the Boat experience.
Okay, I'll see what we can do for sure, Schmagoober. Okay,
But honestly, all we can want is for you guys to come back.
we're
No,
very
that's all we
excited to
can
see you
want.
too. Okay, so we will do that. We're gonna rest up tonight, and we'll see you in the morning.
Well, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing you guys are coming back. Wow. I can't wait to see you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye, Schmagoober.
Bye.
Guys, we gotta
miss
find
Schmagoober.
food. We gotta find some kind of
You
interesting.
guys look down
food.
at the plate of food brought to you and how threadbare and essential and not exciting it is. You're just like, not from here.
Do you guys think there's any place that we could find some tasty treats to bring our shipmates back?
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere in here they have like a recipe
Do you cook?
or something. Do I cook?
Do you cook?
Can you
No.
cook?
Do you cook?
I don't think so. I can heat
You
things.
cook?
That's about
no.
it. But like not very
No.
well.
Do you cook? Oh no.
Maybe they'll
Oz,
just be
do
happy
you
with
cook?
some good berry.
We could always stop by the town.
There's a town.
Oh, maybe we should ask about the. You say that there's nowhere to dock.
Exactly.
I didn't know there was a town in Sandra. That's important knowledge. I should update that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
What's the town like,
I
Abby?
always thought that there was a small town, and then the secret organizations, but I could be
Well,
wrong.
Well, I mean,
Tell me about the
I
small
think
town. I'm going to need to write that in.
I
Sounds
think-
important.
We don't have. If there's not a town, I don't want to make a. Yeah, like I don't want
okay.
to be wrong about the town. But if there was a town,
I think
Zach
Bazz has
gives y'all
some
stuff
funny.
for free, and you drop it to make your lives harder.
anyway, the
I wasn't
town that we're.
Oh, I thought you were really gonna do it.
I do that sort of stuff a lot, but that was being sarcastic. I got too much.
I feel like we do it when he does it. We don't know when he does it.
Buzz has some weird mushrooms, and we can maybe find some flowers. We'll find something. We'll bring him something, or
We could always tree to somewhere tonight.
yeah.
And then sleep, and then
yeah.
tree. Wait, no, we can't do
That's
that.
a lot. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. They have food. They just don't have anything interesting. So maybe they have some tea
Better-
or something. It's really not that big a deal.
Better than like fish.
Okay.
So
So balls your bees.
Oz the bees.
Bazz is in his own suite, right?
What?
No.
When does Bazz get his
Why would
own
you do
suite?
that?
All right, so I'm here now.
And it said, "It's good to be back. I don't want to roleplay with any of you."
Today, I'm avoiding
It's
you guys
bees,
like
Jerry.
the plague.
There's bees. You know, like that Kramer.
Hey.
Okay.
I haven't seen
No.
Dude, there was a customer that came into the bookstore the other day that was, I'm not kidding you, so similar to. He
Oh
was
my
even
gosh.
doing the like. He was even like doing little like movements. He would like look around and he'd go like, "Whoa, oh."
There was the time
almost-
that your
So,
brother looked like Kramer.
I almost just said something that would have not been good.
Well,
I was
thank you for
thinking
that.
of the meme of the magician looking at his orb, right? And I was like, and you know, it's pondering your orb. For some reason, my brain didn't go there at first. It said fondling. It's the word it wanted me to say. And I just almost straight said
That's
Bazz is
crazy. You
being
almost
bad.
Jickle just then. That was crazy. Man.
Fondling is
Way to avoid both the fondle and the Jickle. That was
I just
good.
have to let you know that I stopped myself later than I should have, but just
But then
in
you
time
told us anyway.
because it's funny,
so
okay? And
funny.
that's why
Well-
we're here.
He just lickled it, you know.
I
Oh
lickled
my
the Jickle.
Lanta.
I lickled the Jickle, and now we're not in a pickle.
No.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
When you save yourself from a Jickle, you lickle it,
I
and
feel
you
like
save yourself from the pickle. Lickle the Jickle so you don't end up in a pickle.
Okay. That should be the
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Bazz says, "Hey guys, it's me. I got bees."
Hey, boss.
Bazz in the constant fugue disassociative state he lives in. Oh my
Why does it smell like blood? Oh, we already talked about this, didn't we? We talked about
Animal
like,
sacrifice.
osmosis made it over. Dang,
Micah, did you
Greta.
just say animal sacrifice real fast, bud?
Which animal?
That was a Jickle.
No, that was not a
Okay.
Jickle.
That was a
Not
nickel.
what is a Jickle?
You just
Well,
know.
I hardly nickel. The point is that
I hardly nickel.
does the party take time to like that one got landed, which is wild because it's his joke. But does the party take a bunch of time to role play and talk about like each other's visions and talk about possibilities, or are you just like, no, we go to bed, which is fine too. I'm just checking, or role play about other things. I'm giving you opportunity, or you're like, nah, we're good.
Can we say that we did, but we don't have to? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
assume you guys have had important conversations, but I don't know. I think Landon swallowed a stink bug, but yeah, that's fine.
What's
So
coughing?
the party goes to bed. Everybody have your long rests, whatever you need to update, hit points, spell slots.
How many levels do we get?
Everything's back. We're all long rested. What did you say, Landon?
How many levels do we get?
None.
Well, the session's not over.
More than one or less than two?
No,
Level
we
check.
slept.
Ow.
We get 3 levels.
You
Zach
couldn't be
doesn't like
awarded
us
more by a
right
long
now.
rest than you already are in 5e. So long rests are paranormal. They are supernatural. Okay, so the party wakes up the next day. Gretta, in the morning. Oh, Abby left. Oh, she's back. with the
She's
screeching noise.
here.
And on screen, making me jelly again, Broham. Gretta, you all are awoken in the morning by a knocking at the door, which is interesting because it takes a lot to awaken you in such a fashion.
Bazz.
Early.
But you are awoken by a knocking, and at the door is a pupil who has in their hands folded sets of clothes. They're brought to you and laid out on the bed before you, and they are colors that will be determined. They have a brown base, and they are exact designs that will be determined in a way that you and I both know. But they feature a brown base. They have other accent colors to them. There are gold features II jewelry that comes with them. You realize there's like a more formal chest dress setting for your symbol of Ioun to sit in. They also have some elements of text woven into the fabric that hang away. There's even a section on the front where like a scroll can be hung and inserted. And the coolest thing about them is that they exist in layers. And so you could very much wear your cloak with many pockets like beneath them and weave your hands through it. Like you could separate the front layer of the cloak and there would be like a gap through which you could reach into your pockets, which is even crazier because now you'd have even more layers to wear. And importantly, now when you pulled and when you shoved things away into nowhere and pulled them out of nowhere, you wouldn't just be doing it in your many-pocketed cloak. You would just be reaching your hand into layers of cloak and just producing things from pockets no one even knew was there.
Mary Poppins.
You were also told that these vestments are magical, that they are, as you were told, that they are enduring, that they will survive a great deal of damage, and that all members of the curatorial council are provided like magically enduring cloaks. The cloaks also give the wearer proficiency in history. Now you already have that, but if you didn't have it, they would have provided it to you. You have learned that people worked through the night to make sure that these were additionally enchanted. And so you learned that these vestments are not only enduring, and that they benefit the mind of the wearer in a way that you already gained, but that they are also magically powerful. They're hard to damage. You learn that these cloth clothes come with an AC. They give the wearer, someone has worked very hard for this non-attunement magical item.
Wow.
Give the wearer an AC of 17. This cloak.
Wow.
So you can write on your sheet, Greta,
that
you now have robes of the curator, like parentheses Ioun.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
cool.
let's put that in your right. This is a non-attunement magic item. So you can wear it and it does not take up another slot.
What were they called? Robes of Ioun?
No, robes of the curator.
Oh.
Because that's what you are. You are a curator.
That is so cool.
And then parentheses Ioun, or however you want to remember that. And with this, from a mechanical standpoint, just for the player, 17 is, if I remember correctly, higher than your current AC, which means you no longer need your armor. So you don't need your scale armor anymore.
Whoa.
Because these robes are hardier than your metal armor.
Yeah.
So Greta no longer, assuming you're down for that, Greta no longer wears her scale mail armor.
Yeah.
She just has her clothes, her cloak of holding, and then her robes.
That's so cool.
So even though she has more layers of clothes, she actually has less extraneous heat on her in hot environments, and actually has more liberation of movement, even though she's harder to hit.
Wow. I need to find a pencil so I can change my...
Now, the scale mail armor can still be in your inventory if you would like to sell it at some point or give it to someone, whatever you want to do with it. But no one here is armored. You get the feeling they wouldn't. They would take it in a historical sense, but it would just be shoved somewhere for storage. So
cool.
That's beautiful.
That is so.
So Greta now has robes of the curator. AC 17. You can write down the proficiency thing if you want, but it doesn't affect you because you already have it. And then they are technically enduring clothes, which means that they're very resistant. Like they will not degrade easily.
Cool.
Up, bless you, Micah.
Thank you.
Get
you know that. Wow, that's so cool. So excited. I think Greta was probably apprehensive just because she wasn't sure about. I think she's probably pretty attached to her clothes and stuff, but she's super excited about this. And as whoever explains it to her, she's just super happy and excited. She's surprised at like, because but she's very excited.
She's got like
And as
the
far as-
coat of many pockets, like on the inside, and the curator's
Yes.
coat on like the outside. Okay, makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, the robes lay over the cloak. And as you have that, you put that on, and Teller just pulls out his little silver knife that Bazz gave him, and he goes, "I still get cool stuff. It's not the big deal." And he puts it back in his sheath, and he just starts like flipping, like, "This is cool. I'm cool." What type party do you?
It's now a mech.
Yes, thank you. Actually, that's really helpful.
I say that Greta would ask the person that brought her the clothes if there's a place where she could like buy some food for her travels. Or like where there's a food market.
The individual who's brought them to you is the people who's brought them is a teenager. He's like a teenage halfling, so he's about your height, a little taller. He's tall for a halfling. He's kind of gangly. He's got a just the worst mustache.
Oh no.
And he's got like long hair that's tied into like a bunch of like Padawan braids. It looks bad. He's going for a look. He's got some acne on his face. He's got slightly darker skin, really prominent nose, and he just goes, well, I mean, curator, I will supply you with whatever you need, but we don't really use a currency down here so much as just like our in specific allotments and what is provided, because it's not actually necessarily outside trade. It's just it all goes back to the order. But we can bring more food here if you need it. We could bring you more flatbread, as well as more vegetables if you need. We could even have more bean rations. We have a bean paste if you want to take that with you. Is there something sort of specific you're looking for?
What do we have right now, DM?
The breakfast you were brought again this morning is so basic. I mean, it's very much the F. und Kai school of eating around here. Nobody's making fancy dishes. There might be culinary things somewhere in the recesses of the society, but you have yet to see them.
Okay.
Everything looks very fun.
Have we eaten it yet?
Unless you have decided not to eat, or you're saying the breakfast that you were brought. Up to you. I mean, you can have not eaten yet if you want.
Has everybody else eaten yet? Raise your hand if you've eaten yet.
I had one bite. I'm sorry.
Ro was mid bite. Like,
I don't want to. That's okay. Thank you though. I appreciate your help.
Pause, Nathan.
Okay.
What?
Do
What?
you actually spend wild shape and lay an egg?
No, but it'd be very funny if I did though.
oh
It
my
would be
gosh,
really-
balls! You could lay an egg for Spagoober. He might
Dude,
like
Spagoober
that.
would love that.
As long
That's
as I don't tell
disgusting.
him, everybody gets weirded out when they find out that bird boss.
Yeah,
made
because
him.
it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's weird.
And as you guys
Tell
have this
him.
conversation, the pupil guy just goes, "So should I go now? Or-
Thank you so much.
I don't know if I want to see any eggs getting laid." Okay,
Thank
No,
you so
you're
much.
cool, boy.
thank you. The long blink and then looks kind of nervous and closes the door behind him.
Poor kid.
It's funny.
Greta, we can wrap. I'll wrap it up.
No, that's okay. I think. No, it's okay. I don't think that this food is very tasty, but I don't know if it's any tastier than what we have on the boat.
I think that'd be chill if Balls makes some Goodberry sometime or something, just to give
Yeah.
them some flavor. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Balls is shaking his head no. He does not want to make any more.
I don't do
Goodberry.
Goodberry. I don't. That's a line and it's a boundary.
Wait, we have a Goodberry tree. They could eat
That's right.
jam off of that.
True. They have a Goodberry tree. They're doing
Okay.
fine.
If I remember
We're
correctly,
fine.
you have a good berry bonsai that you left on the boat. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so I don't know what's. Well, I'm sure they're getting tired of it, but. Are you
I
guys?
think that that's a great thing to eat from. But didn't they want like beans or like eggs or something?
beans
I don't
and
know.
eggs?
We can make
I could do eggs.
Yeah, both can
Should we
scramble
save our
up some
beans?
eggs.
Should
Sure.
we save these
I
Okay.
don't know how we're gonna transport them.
pockets?
Oh no. Nobody wants no one wants
You just
pocket
got
beans.
pockets.
I just
Wrap
had
the
a
beans up in
horrible-
napkins.
I just had a horrible vision of like sticking my hand in a pocket and bringing it back out and it's just covered in refried beans.
You've never had that happen to you before?
No, but I'm scared it will
Napoleon
for some
from Napoleon
reason.
Dynamite.
I was
Yeah,
just thinking
tater
about
tots.
playing Dynamite. Oh, get your own friggin' tots. God.
Rotates
see
her
that-
bandana and ties up the stuff. All the stuff.
Excellent.
Not the she
So,
puts the
your
beans
portions are
on the flatbread stuff.
I'm really not okay. I'm not gonna make you work this hard for
Okay,
this.
thank
you
you.
have
It's
the
gonna get
food.
real
It is
soggy.
Beautiful.
Um,
It's soggy.
Y'all ready to go, or do you need to do more business
I'm ready
here?
to go.
Do we need to tell your other
I'm-
curator folks bye?
I should probably say goodbye.
Well, we gotta find a tree, right, Bulls? Can you guys there? We go with a tree.
Yes.
Okay, chill. Okay, cool. I guess let's go do that.
Yes.
Go say goodbye.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
and then the party's out of their chambers and into the central chamber and outside of that domed garden area that you found previously yesterday in your time here. And both of the high curators, Athet and Lizek, have gathered, along with a couple of the other curators who seem to be slowly warming up to you, Greta. Not to the point that we have to name them, but they are gathered. And again, the people here are trying not to do the thing where they gather around and interrupt their whole lives to come watch you. But like, people are going about their business. They keep like kind of slowing down, trying to watch you guys because there's this thrilling thing going on there. So as you're gathered in that dirt area near that first garden ring where you guys could go through the central tree, you've informed them of your method of leaving, and they understand. The curator Athet says, the squat, semi-human dwarvish woman, she says, well, it was both harrowing and wonderful to adopt you into our fold, Curator Smallstar, and we look forward to whatever more of you we get in the future. We're always welcome here, and if there is another way that we can aid you, please let us know. You serve the mistress well, and you serve us all well.
Thank you.
May
I'm
you-
sorry for. What'd you say? Sorry.
She said, may you see clearly.
Chris says, thank you. Thank you for your accommodation and your openness. I'm sorry for the turmoil I brought with me, but I appreciate your help at all you're not. Same for you. Let me know or please reach out if there's anything I can help with.
Curator Lizek, High Curator, chimes in at this point, the very tall Asamar man, and he says, it is no issue at all. Any inconvenience was the process of good work. Research is always messy. If you ever need to return in the future, if your druid friend is available, this tree is always yours, but perhaps far in the future too, we might also talk about, with some practice and even a little more expertise, a spell you might use to travel right back to here, something specific to your discipline.
Wow.
And any time you would be looking for more guidance in the future, this is a role I perform as High Curator, but also something that, given your specific duty, your quest, I would be glad to perform for you in the future. If you need more expertise, he just raises up his symbol. He says, I'm only ever a call away. Down.
Thank you. She kind of like reaches into her bag and pulls out her notebook, and she says, "I'll continue to write."
Excellent. For whatever it's worth, your text, which you write there, connects back not to our library here, but to Ioun's.
Okay.
So you would not be able to contact me directly through that, but
Yes.
this is central roles for any curator of our order. So we appreciate the responsibilities and roles you've adopted, and while we do not mean to obligate you to anything, should you ever wish to return in a more permanent sense to us, you will always have a role here. I look forward to being your teacher.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gives you the long wink.
I blink back. Blink back.
I have a question.
I have an
Before
answer.
we leave this place,
Question.
I am just curious about. Okay, this is something that Micah Brain is thinking, and I just want this answered. So there's the prized possession, or like I guess like the value of this community is knowledge. So are people actively learners in a humble way, or are they trying to act like they've already learned and know it all?
That's a good question.
Like, do they come at it from like, oh, I know all this, come to me, I know what I'm talking about? Or is it, hey, how do you know that? I want to know more, kind of a
Greg,
thing.
why don't you give me an insight check?
That's
Yeah,
a great
I will.
question, Micah.
Also, I
That's
just
an
realized that in
insight.
my notes, I wrote Greta, Ro, Bazz, Tello, and Micah. Not Craig, Micah. Don't know what I got confused about.
Dang. That's cocked. And inspiration using.
Okay.
I didn't do much better. But that's okay.
Micah, use inspiration on the important things. I like it. You have that +2 if you want it. It's up to you.
It's not gonna do much. You said
Okay.
it was insight?
Mm-hmm.
I got 7.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Part of the ignorance here is just an ignorance of experience, right? You have been here a short time, and Greta's been the one having most of the interactions. Now, it's not like rolling low means you just don't have a brain. There are some basic things you could put together. You've seen some people who seem a bit snooty about knowledge. You certainly haven't. I mean, plenty of people have been very humble about knowledge here. And the entire conference you sat through yesterday was everyone listening with great fascination to Gretta. So you get the feeling that lifelong learner seems to be what people are aspiring to. That seems to be. I mean, they call themselves students. They say that every level of this organization is to be a student. So you get the feeling that humble scholarship is the ethic to which they strive. But you imagine that just with any other social or religious institution, for that matter, there are probably people who abide by the spirit of the law and others by the letter of it.
Got it.
So, with the 7, you haven't really seen too many specific examples or nothing. But you can imagine that this group of people is like many others.
Okay. Got it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anybody have any other business for the council, or do you guys tree it up?
I'm down to tree.
Oz
Yeah, I think we tree.
grabs the tree
Okay.
and casts Planet Stride.
Okay. There is a great crack and shining of golden rainbow light and powerful emanations of magic from Bazz as he fuses with the tree in front of him, and it just splits open and light bleeds out. Everyone looks amazed as Transport via Plants is cast. Yes.
I want to do something as I grab the tree, but before I cast Tree Stride,
Okay.
Transport by Plants. I want to push my roots into the tree and try to see if I can feel like a wellspring source here.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, okay. Give me a check. Give me a check with your ability casting modifier.
All right, I think that's Arcana. No, Wisdom.
Well, it would be Wisdom,
Arcana
but
is Wisdom.
I'm also. You can use
Oh,
Arcana for this too
Intelligence.
if you want. This is also Arcana for you. I'll take either.
12 plus 6 is
18.
18.
Bazz, as you connect with the root system and the magic in the leyland, you feel a vague remnant of that magical connection all around the world, but you do not feel any wellspring present anywhere near here. But
Sucks for them. All right. All right. I cast Plant Go, and we yip yap doodle over there.
The party goes.
We get out of here.
The reference. Everybody hops to the tree. And everybody splits very suddenly into the portal connecting to the poor bet. And sorry, I wanted to utilize another track, and so I had to upload another one, which crashes the system for whatever reason. Is it going to let me play the others now? No, it's still being finicky for whatever reason. But you guys step out onto the poor bet. The lower deck, of course, because you've gone through I'm playing the music through my headphones and not through that's why no one else can hear it.
Yeah.
Try again. There we go. So I love you, Mom. You guys return to the lower deck of the poor bet. The tessellated pattern of the roots scrawling all around the walls, the starscape of emerald flecks shining brilliantly from the walls, the tree grown into the side of the confined, almost claustrophobic space, the canopy it makes above, and all the little boughs and hung strips of cloth, this like little cage of branches where Nom lives, the root system below where Ro makes her bed, the pillars from which are strong, or the beams from which are strong y'all's hammocks swaying back and forth. Everything is very much the way you left it. There are a couple of very small differences. Some of the barrels are in different spots, some of the lids in different positions, like they've been utilizing different resources. Spagoober's books are kind of strewn out around the back. You notice there's some ink smudges and stains near Spagoober's little like kind of indent section bunk in the floor, where he's clearly been doing some more spell writing and craft. And also in the very middle of the lower deck, someone has carved, probably the carpenter, Bilfrey, has carved a little like kind of grooved indent into the floor where dice do not easily roll out, as if there's a carved space in the middle of the lower deck for playing Beggar's Hope.
I love it.
So that the dice would quit rolling off the edges into other storage spots. And when you guys split back in, no one's below deck as you all spill out and step out. Or at least no one hears anything until after a moment you guys hear, "Oh, okay, you guys are back." And like two little cat eyes poking out from the canopy of trees the branches that fuse with the ceiling up here. The branches are now sprouting leaves, though there's no sunlight here. And Nom is like, it's almost trouble. It's hard to see her hammock now. Like she is truly hidden away in these branches. They're dense.
Nice.
And her face is just kind of poking out from some of the leaves, and she goes, "Well, it's good to see you guys back."
No! Craig runs up to Nom and like...
Okay, Craig, you run up to the base of the tree where the canopy's 3 feet above you, and she's up in it.
I climb. I start climbing.
Okay, give me an athletics check, Craig.
Okay.
As you do that, Nom goes, "Oh, hey, look, it's already too much." And she starts like weaving her way further out in the branches away from you, trying to like climb out further to where they're too small for you. What'd you get on your athletics check?
Bro. So
Love to
athletics
hear it.
is strength plus 5. Okay. So that's gonna be a 21.
In full plate armor, Craig
Craig being nimble.
noisily scales the side of the tree. And I mean, there is this much space between the branches and the ceiling. You can't get up in it. But you are so strong that you are like like monkey bars climbing across. And Nom, like her ears like turn just a little bit to start to lay back to the sides a little. And her pupils dilate, and she climbs for that into the branches, and she's like, "Oh, I hate this. Okay, well, it's good to see you back, Craig. What do you want?"
I missed you. Ah,
Mm-hmm. Why don't you miss me
Yeah.
from down there?
you're so far.
Also, Craig's 7 feet off the ground, upside down, climbing around branches in full plate armor.
I respect your space, and then he gets down.
Do you? Do you? Okay.
Dude, I'll
now
start now.
Craig-
It starts now.
Are you climbing back down? Do you just like land?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, I kind of like lower myself down cautiously.
Okay. So Craig, and as he slams down with all his armor, the porthole opens, and you hear "My adventurers!" and boop, 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 boop,
This
boop,
one will
boop,
hug
boop,
me.
down. And finally giving you the amount of warmth you want, Craig. Boop, 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 boop. He runs into you and kind of, ow, my face. And Spagoober gives you a really tight hug. And then he goes, get in here and everybody, group hug.
I get in.
United.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reunited.
Bazz gets in there.
Okay, and Tello does too. And everybody just squeezes around Spagoober and he's in the middle and he goes, oh, I'm like in an oven of love.
Ro takes out her bandana and says, it's not, I don't know if it's...
Doggy Flipper, I love it.
It's
Thank
not much,
you.
but I guess it's maybe a little
Well,
better
if it's
as a hot
something
meal
different,
than... Yeah.
I'm so thankful. Thank you.
And
I'll
she
see you, Bill
passes
Free and
it out.
Papa some.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go deck. Let's go deck.
Okay.
And,
She tosses a piece
everyone-
of bread to Nom.
just her arm just
Yeah.
darts out from the branches.
That's
and,
what
and you
I
hear this animalist like,
figured.
and then there's this tiny little, and she goes, thank you. Oh, that was good. I like that. I like beans. You guys climb your way back up the ladder, and as you open the port cover, the poor bet is just, it's just cerulean blue everywhere, except that maybe like a quarter mile away is a stretch of broad sand and thick forest along a mountainous edge. There was the isle you were just on. Some distance away from there, and the poor bet is just bobbing up and down. The deck has cleared a little of some of the flowers, which is to say that it's not completely overgrown at this point, but there's still grass and flowers and forbs growing everywhere out of the deck at a low height. It's beautiful. And Bilfrey and Ploff are up there kind of like looking over the edge of the railing out at the ocean on this tiny little sailless vessel. And Spagoober smiles and takes the helm back from Bilfrey and goes, they're back! And Bilfrey and Ploff are very excited to see you all. And, well, in their level and way. So it's not his same energy, but Bilfrey turns around with, oh, we missed you guys. And he walks up and, Craig, he gives you like a full hug. Like a full,
Can it start as
willing,
a bro hug?
voluntary hug. Yeah,
I
very
like
much.
To say
Yeah,
it
he like,
starts as like the bro hug, and then it's like, you know. How
yeah, it's the
guys do
hands and
that?
then the dap and then into the hug and he, yeah.
Really deep
And
hug.
Ploff
yeah.
walks up and goes, oh, have you gotten shorter? And she like chest bumps you really hard and then gives you like a light
Aw.
headbutt. And then you guys both, yeah. And then they turn around and greet each of you guys. Bilfrey and Ploff greet all of the rest of you all with very warm and friendly handshakes. But it's Craig's the one they've
I'm the
grown
bestie.
this bond
I'm
with.
the bestie. So get on my level because I'm the bestie.
The handshakes are long and held, and you know they even put a hand halfway up the arm, and there's smiles, and they're very happy to see you. And Bilfrey turns to you, Ro, and says, well, you were gone. You know, I don't know how you feel about it, but I know how artistic you are, and you know, this ship's very different from how I know a ship to be kept. But I've started trying to decorate it a little bit with some of the carvings. I mean, there's the whole root space downstairs, so it's only got so much with it. But with the roots where you sleep at the bottom, I don't know a lot about music, but I saw some of your book and I carved some like little notes into the roots. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that and if you like it and all that. I mean, you know, tell me what you think. Because if you don't like it, I can scratch them out pretty easily.
No, that sounds so amazing, Bilfrey. Thank you.
Thank you. I did it pretty good. Bazz, I put a couple new pegs in by your space because I know you like that.
Oh, I love pegs. Actually,
Yeah.
I had a couple of suggestions on how you might do pegs a little bit more efficiently after.
Okay. What are those?
Well, if you take the pegs and instead of like drilling a hole in the wood, you just kind of like meld them together. They have a
I can't do
stronger bond than.
That's not how carpentry works.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, maybe
Bill,
you could do that with your magic powers and stuff.
Well, you just gotta like.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yep.
Thank you. I should have just said thank you. I appreciate it.
feel free.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Yeah.
Paul, I thought you guys
Uh-huh.
would appreciate this. It's a new instrument that my dad gave me. Well, Bill, free, you
that's
actually
so metal.
you
and,
met him, and
Bro,
she pulls it out and she throws it just like off the ship and
as
like
you toss it on
has
the
it come
side,
back.
Fluff goes, "What are you doing?" And then as it back to her hand, she goes, "That's so cool." And yeah, they're just mesmerized by Song Splitter and they think it's awesome. You can pull off that trick 20, 25 times and they think it's cool. They start being like Ploff at one point. He's like, how far could you throw that? I mean, like, will it always come back?
Yeah, I mean it should always
Does it
come
come back to you even if I throw it?
DM, do I know that for sure? How that works?
Let's test it at like 5 feet and then we could try for more.
Okay, yeah, we could. Sure, yeah, that's
You
fine.
toss
Yeah.
it forward like 5 feet in the boat. Just it gets some good rotation. Just boom, boom. Do you whistle?
Yeah, I do.
Because as you whistle, it comes back to your hand.
Cool.
Okay, I just remembered, Ploth. I can throw it about 60 feet.
Well, do you mind if I try?
Go for it.
Okay, she picks it up. She goes to throw it, and she steps back. Bilfrey puts his foot out in front of hers and trips her, and she like falls over and just grounds it into the bottom of the boat. And she goes, "Oh, see, I like what you did there because you really." And she just turns out and boom, elbows him so hard in the chest, and he and she like just takes him down by the neck and just starts wrestling him. And soon enough, they're just full sibling, just wrestling each other hard, too hard.
Ro just grabs Song Splitter and like backs away.
and there's just like poof, 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 no you for a little while as they're fighting. And the fun guys are back to the board bet. Lando has very temporarily stepped away. Also, we're probably nearing the end of the session. But does anyone have any quick input on? And I know the next piece was that you guys wanted him to call Bella Andra, so that is a bit unfortuity. Does anyone have some RP they want to spiggity bisque bag, or anything briefly to do as characters and players or anything like that?
Gretta was.
Not to interrupt my own question, Abby. The quickest of reminders: your divine intervention was spent on Kalilon 23rd.
Yeah.
And it is now Sihadron 3rd. And there's 32 days in each one. Oh no, math. So, divine intervention is expended for a week once it's utilized. So that means your divine intervention is back.
Awesome.
Again, you'll always have to roll to see if it works, and it's once per day. But just make a note wherever you need to that your divine intervention has returned, and you can attempt to utilize it again.
Thank you. You DM boy. Gretta's probably like, if anybody is interested, Gretta's probably like showing off her new fancy robes.
You
Can I try it on?
No.
Please?
But Craig, your armor already looks so amazing. Come on, everybody get over here. Let's do
That
like
one
a
has
fashion show.
pockets.
Because Ro has her
That one has
gown that can
pockets.
change the colors.
Yeah.
And then Greta has her new robes. And Craig has his amazing new armor. Why don't you guys do? We'll do like a runway. It'll be fun.
Tello and Balls can put on their like really fancy outfits.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll play.
I like that.
And she starts playing like Vogue by Madonna. Like
Can you prestidigitate, or I don't know, so prestidigitate, I know you can do like sparkles and effects and stuff. Can you do like illusionary like carpets, red carpets. Why would you mute?
That would probably be minor illusion.
Oh, that's probably more than minor illusion.
Okay.
No. I just do sparkles when I'm doing my little show. I'm like, and then there's like a bad smell as I walk off, but that's it.
And Ro prestidigitates that smell away.
Just.
That's the sound of the fireworks. Yeah.
Literally fart sparkles. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And the party has fun with some fireworks. Does anyone have really like important business they want done in an RP sense that day? Any other reservation normal? And also, do you supply Spagoober with a new heading? So where are we headed next? Now that you guys have concluded your business on the island, where are we going?
Yeah, we need to go to... Where is it, Greta? That Bella Andra needed us to go to?
There's a temple.
Okay. And you guys are going from temple to temple.
Yep.
Temple time.
Well, we're very religious. Very religious.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Abby? You've asked 6 times.
Can you remind me where we're going?
Well, you guys know some things and don't know some others. So you know that you are going to the Drowned Keep, lair of Salgine the Fathom Witch. That she is this rumored sea hag of some sort. And that she is somewhere off the coast of Hashas. But that is everything you all know. Now, if you had a cleric in your party with a litany of powerful divination spells, you could learn more about that. Or even one who'd had a past deeply connected to hags. But at the current time, that is what you know.
Too bad we don't have that.
Too bad
Got
you
any
don't
friends of that
It'd be
definition?
a bummer if you had
guys?
any of those things.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Has the crew seen us since we were all goldified?
Yes.
Okay.
No. You guys returned after Zedge and you were with the crew for
That's
2 or
right.
3
You're
days.
right. You're right. I'm sorry. I was
And
like, for
you
a second,
guys-
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you guys returned after Zedge for a while.
Yeah.
And then you guys
That's when we
bumped
did
off
the
to
tree.
Lost Lands. And then you went straight from the Lost Lands to the... So you guys haven't seen your crew in about a month. But
Yeah.
they did see you for a while after.
Okay.
They saw you on land and you guys were together on sea
That's
for a
right.
bit after Zedge.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah. Abby, you seemed like you had more. Also, at the end of all this, can we see what you're painting?
Yes, you can.
Guys, look at how pretty this D100 are. So I have this
Is that
pink
the
and
armor?
black and this blue and black.
Ooh.
Do they match?
I don't think they're intentionally together, but
They could be.
they were miscellaneous
married.
dye that Daniel didn't want to wear.
They're
They're
married.
married. They like each other very
married.
much.
Do you guys
Oh.
ever take your socks and then when you put them together, you pretend that there's a ceremonial marriage?
No, but I think now I will.
It's like, "Mwah," you know, like they're married now. Like,
I like to think that Craig said that.
I only assume that every time Craig puts his armor on, when he gets his boots on, he goes "Mwah," and tink clicks his toes together. But anywho, I also think Craig peck pops when he talks, but that's neither here
You
nor there.
what?
He what?
So,
Oh,
peck
no.
popping.
Oh, peck popping.
So it feels like a thing Craig would do, but
what is that?
no, like
What is
Like
bouncing
that?
what The
pectorals
Rock
and
does.
like
Zach is doing it right now.
I'm just saying, I feel like it's a thing Craig would do. Anyway, this is Abby's making a face now. I didn't want this to be weird. Okay, I tried to join in and I did it wrong. So okay, that was quiet, Micah. So, do you guys want to do anything with the information you need to know? I don't know. Abby's really into this painting.
Sorry. Can I make a... Do I know if this ad person is still alive?
Why don't you start with a check about the name Salgine the Fathom Witch? Mike is doing a big yawn. Get him, Mickle. I promise to play less sleepy music
One
in the second
day.
session. So,
He's so bad.
oh, okay. All right. What are you doing? Are you okay? All right.
She's making the calls of the hag.
Disconcerting behavior you're exhibiting here. Okay, let me open this up. Okay. All right. Okay, so why don't we start with a... I'm gonna call. Yeah, this is very much a. This would be a history check for you. Give me a history check about Salgine the Fathom Witch.
Okay,
Also,
do I have advantage on these checks about hags?
do you?
I had some kind of buff about
Is it written on your character? As we've said many times, when I tell you a feature, you got to write it down. If it's not written down, I don't know.
How do
Let
you
me look.
spell Salgine?
Yes. Well, for the note-taking nerds, I didn't want to say until Abby was done with her thing because I know that she still takes some notes. So I wanted to give her a second to.
Will you? I have to.
I believe you did, but let me see if it's in your channel. I try not to say this sassy. Again, if I tell you a feature or detail, please write it down because I have a good deal to keep track of. Okay, I'm not seeing a note in your channel. That doesn't mean you don't have it. Is it anywhere on your sheets or papers?
I'm looking.
No, that's old Greta's sheet.
My new one is
Oh, Greta old.
No, but her sheet. Man, Abby, that last sheet you were playing with was in rough shape. Stains all over it.
Those are.
Looks like paw prints.
Yeah, it does look like paw prints.
Yeah, proficiency in history checks to do with hags, but I'm already proficient, so we'll just. I don't know what the it's at the very bottom of my features and traits on my old sheet.
And it says just proficiency
Proficient.
for checks? But you started the campaign with proficiency in history, right?
So maybe I added expertise, but I already have expertise in history right now. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's a history check.
okay,
So what'd you get?
I'm gonna guide myself
Okay.
so I can be guided. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? Sorry, I was like, I'm gonna guide myself, but I forgot the numbers obscenely high in. So
She's like, not to brag or anything. Oh my goodness, Abby, I'm so proud of you right now using a calculator. Inspiration, Abby. Inspiration. Thank you. Inspiration. I thank you.
Aw.
Bless you, child.
I got a
Okay.
32.
Beyonce.
I lost my dice though. I paid
Dude.
for it.
Oh, why do we
Sure.
even make Abby
Sure.
roll? Okay. You know, I mean, obviously it was going to happen for so many campaign reasons, but just her ending the campaign as a knowledge domain cleric is just so like she is. There's going to be no character with the ability to know things as much as Greta by the end of this campaign. She has this cosmic knowledge.
I
Well,
love.
Greta,
wish I was-
Salgine. Okay. So Salgine for the note-taking nerds is SAL apostrophe. Oh, okay.
SAL.
I like that Abby rolled a 32 on history check and then just put all her stuff down and she was like, back to painting. She was like, the number's good, I'm done. So Salgine for the note-taking nerds is Landon, that was kind of perfect timing. Salgine is SAL apostrophe GH
Soggy? Did you say
I-I-N.
soggy?
Yes, Soggy the Fathom Witch.
EH what?
SAL apostrophe GHIIN. Salgine the Fathom Witch.
Is she on the boat? Is this somebody on the boat with us right now? Should I be alarmed?
No.
And Greta, very importantly, there's one very basic thing you know about her. She is not a part of the Coven Crown.
Ooh.
So you know this about the history of the Coven Crown. The Coven Crown is very old. They are incredibly ancient, but they're not that old, which is to say that, especially given the deeply impactful knowledge that you learned from High Curator Lesage about the ages of Yalabrin, the Coven Crown is something that formed in the Shade Ages. They are... Yalabrin's a tough place to be a hag in the Elder Age. Specifically, in the... especially in Landon, sorry to be using all this terminology that may or may not fit with you. In the Age of Magocracies and the Platinum Age, especially the Platinum Age, hard time to be anything monstrous in Yalabrin because there were so many magically powerful individuals and massive societies that, like, to be a malfeasant and dangerous magical being who's just chaos, down to ruin the lives of everyone around you, you really needed to live in the fringes of this world, because you didn't have a chance against the sheer size, might, and power of the societies that existed in Yalabrin. But in the wake of the Hatefall, you have learned that in the Shade Ages, that was when many of the Dark Fae beings currently present in Yalabrin came to Yalabrin. And that there were hags before them, but this is the era in which there was a great influx of hags, and having learned from the history of those who survived, they were like, we are going to need a shield against the inevitable... once these cultures rise up again, our kind will be in danger again. And this is when the Coven Crown came into being, and when Bashaba began weaving her careful plan and all that stuff. So the vast majority of Yalabrin's hags exist in the Coven Crown, but not all. There is a smattering around them. A smattering of them around Yalabrin who are not in the Coven Crown. That sea hag you met at the very beginning of the campaign was a part of the Coven Crown, but clearly Salgine is not. So that's the very basic info. Now with a 30 frickin' 2.
Wait, so sorry, the hag that we met, like the first hag that we met on the unrecorded episodes.
Yeah, you remember that she was a part of a coven,
right?
But Salgine is not.
Yeah.
And that being said, so you were taught when you were a corrupted domain cleric, when you were a member of the crown, to view Salgine with some contempt. Now, hags view everyone with contempt. Hags view their closest allies with contempt. They hate everyone and themselves. But Salgine especially, she was seen as one. Those hags in Yalabrin which would not join the crown were seen as kind of like fools, was the way you were taught to look at them. Oh, are you going to crack it on that? No, you're muted, Landon. You're muted. You should have cracked it on the mic. Oh, well. You're still muted.
Still muted.
But he'll always be muted, really. He's muted in our hearts. So why is he doing this to us?
He's so happy about a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that one got...
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he left.
Maybe he really can't hear us. He said I can't hear you guys.
So... Salgine is, she has some renown. Apparently she has hold of some number of things that give her great power under the ocean, and that she stands a little uncontested in her watery realm and domain. You're aware that she is a very powerful hag, and that there are rumors that she... No, we cannot hear you, Landon. You are aware that... have you tried... Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
now we can hear you.
Okay, great.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Oh,
I would make this like a whole separate check, but given how high you got, I'm not going to. It has been said that... Jackie. It's been said that... her lair is in between Sandoria, the Sandorian island chain, and Hashas. So off that peak part of the coast. Jackie. That was a good one. Inspiration. That was funny. It has been said that she has some power that pulls ships that sail over her down to the bottom of the ocean. So sailors avoid the distance. Well, superstitious sailors, which is quite a bit of them, avoid the distance between Sandoria and Hashas because they fear. There's myth that she is there and she is deadly. And the last bit of what you know is it is rumored that she lives in an underground layer at the bottom of the part of the ocean she's in. So she's underground at the bottom of part of the ocean off the coast. Now, with that 32 in history with Salgin, we'll just throw in some bonus information that it's a different check to know more about the Sapphire Desert, but this ocean in which you are now sailing. You guys, I think, previously passed some check to know the basics, so we'll just dovetail this in. And if you have any sailing experience in Yalabrin, you know this. The Sapphire Desert is the largest body of water in the world. Now that you are among the few in Yalabrin who have a global perspective on this world, you are aware that it is very much the Pacific Ocean of this world. It connects the largest distance of uninterrupted landmass. It's like the Pacific Ocean, but relatively larger. Not absolutely, because Yalabrin's actually a little smaller than Earth, radially speaking, but relatively larger. It is vast. It's also known for having very large still patches and very infrequent precipitation. That's why it's called the Sapphire Desert. Many sailors refuse to sail there because it's regarded as very dangerous for its dryness and lack of wind. Now, lack of wind doesn't particularly affect your vessel, but this is very much in rumor territory. But it is rumored that this vast, open, watery place is home to all of the great unknown aquatic monsters in Yalabrin. It's the vast, you could get lost out there forever in stillness, or a giant monster could come up out of the water and eat you. But people fear it for many reasons, and it's very far away from where people sail. So it's hard to say whether or not it really is that deadly, or if just because people don't go there, that's what they make their rumors up about.
Like Atlantis and the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. So that's what you guys know about Salgin. That's what you know about the Sapphire Desert.
So, as far as I know, she's still alive. Like, it seems like she is.
The hag certainly spoke of her as if she was a current.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Deal.
Are y'all telling me there's a hag at the water temple that we're going to?
So, yes.
We're going to have to kill a hag.
Just roll the
Guys.
D100. That's fine.
Not again.
This is crazy. I can't believe the first hag we're going to have to kill is not Madame Iskor. This is just
What do you mean
backing
the
my
first
point.
hag?
Wait, y'all killed a sea hag before, brah? Right?
This is true.
Oh, we have,
you're
bruh.
right. My encyclopedia knowledge went 0. The first one we killed was a hag. Because we didn't kill the Kuatilla.
But, okay, so
Okay.
turn to Bazz and I say, okay, help me remember, what exactly is our mission from Bella Honor? Or we're just delivering something, correct?
No, we got to go down there and get something for her. A book, right?
Oh.
At the bottom of every single session document, I have copied all the open quests you guys have, because I know it's hard to remember, but your characters would know. For Bella Andra, you guys have accepted a quest to venture to the Drowned Keep deep below the waves, off of the northwestern coast of the Wildlands. Yeah, we talked about that. She has said that in the lair of Salgin, in the innermost heart of the temple, there is a very powerful magical item she wants retrieved for her.
That's right.
You don't have more specific directions than that right now, but
Did she say that she would give us more when we got there?
You what?
Did she say that she would give us more when she got there, or when we got there, or no?
Yeah, I mean, she said that she would give you more specifications, like when you were at that phase of the assignment, but thus far, that's what she's told you.
Maybe the sea hag took her soul, and that's why she's mean, and then when we get it back, she'll be all
Maybe.
happy again.
Tello doesn't say anything.
Maybe
He
this
just
is
slides
her
you a
voice.
little
I mean,
A.
this is the equivalent. This is
Yeah,
the voice, but
think
like
of that
personality.
in Ro's voice.
That is A, but I hope that is.
Boss, I think it's time to call Bella Andra, and she doesn't
You
want
like
to talk
her
to any
on
of us.
speaker or something, so I can hear.
Did you guys just talk to her?
Yeah, she didn't want to talk to us. Really.
I think she wants to talk to you, Bazz.
You were in the middle of throwing up, and she doesn't like dealing with us. She was like,
I
"I
do an
like
insight
balls
check back to
better."
see if she actually didn't want to talk to me or if they just don't want to talk to her.
To see if she actually really wanted to only talk to you, or if yeah. Make an insight check. Make an insight check.
Sorry, got to bring up my character sheet.
That's okay.
An unnatural 20.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean,
What sounds about
you know,
right.
she really doesn't like the rest of the party that much. She's
She
much
really
more
did only
fond
want to
of
talk
you.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the feeling they're being pretty honest about that. Actually, you get the feeling both things are true. They don't want to talk to her, and she doesn't want to talk to them. She wants to
Great.
talk to you.
All right.
Oh, Landon ate another stink bug. Landon, we've talked
All right,
about this.
guys.
Quit
I'm still
putting them
getting
in
better
mouth.
from being sick.
Oh, I didn't know you were sick. I'm so sorry.
Oh man. Okay. I pick up the sending stone.
Okay.
And what time is it right now? Is it nighttime? Do I know this is a bad time to call Zachary?
No, it's the next day. On the 3rd, it's probably like. You guys have learned at this point. I mean, you don't know exactly what the time zones are, but you are aware that where she is in the eastern hemisphere, you wouldn't know the term hemisphere, but in the east, the day is often later than it is here in the west. But it's not even midday yet, so you'd be calling her in the afternoon.
All right. I give her a polite little ring on the phone.
Okay.
On the phone
As
stone.
you ring the stone, there's a pause, and you feel the connection.
Hey. This is Bazz. If it's a bad time, I can call back later. Just let me know.
Bazz, finally. Yes, hello. No, give me just a few moments.
Yeah.
And then after a minute or two, the voice returns.
Bazz,
Finally.
I think... No, never mind. He's not going to be done. Bazz waited patiently and intentionally for her to come back, and then he... Not
After a
surprised.
brief pause, the voice returns in the connection in your mind and says, Bazz, I had waited some time for you. Are you feeling better?
Oh, yeah. It's travelers... something, I guess. I don't know. Don't drink water if you go to a new place. Learn that the hard way.
More easily solved by not going to any ruffian places. But I'm glad that you have such expertise with things. I have been waiting for your call. It has been some time since I've heard from you.
Yes. I'm sorry about that. We didn't realize how much time had passed a little bit. We got caught up in the Westwood. So I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, I don't know why your compatriots didn't bother to tell me about a time lag. I might have had a bit more understanding. But that's fine. I understand. And as much as I do expect a certain level of professionalism, I do understand that you have quite a bit on your plates. So, about the business you owe me.
Yes. We're actually, I believe we're going there right now.
Bazz, when you speak, things happen. I'm very glad you're with this group. Well, I am glad to hear that. You are going today, this hour, tomorrow?
I don't think we have anything else to, I don't think we have anything else to do. I'd be surprised if we didn't leave today. But I don't know, stranger things have happened. It's like we don't have anything else to go to.
Understood. Next up on the docket. Well, in that case, here is the underlying detail of what I need. If Salgine lives, if Salgine dies, I really don't care. I assume you all will slay her? because I imagine that you wouldn't be able to retrieve something from her without it, and what is more, I would imagine that it would be better were she dead, because I don't want to take something of hers and have her survive to curse me. So, feel free to strewn her blood about. But the real key here is that I have no true qualm with her. There is an object she possesses. Here is the important bit, Bazz. I don't know what it is. I know what it does. I need you to find a magical and I believe it's a periapt or an amulet, a pendant of some sort. It should be crystalline, if I understand it correctly, but it might not be. Here is the key detail. What I am looking for has the ability to somewhat control weather, and that is what I want retrieved.
Okay.
It regionally controls the atmosphere of a realm.
That's incredible. Okay. Hey, if you're gonna stay home, you might as well not have any rainy days, huh?
Well, I have other purposes for it, but yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. No worries. I think Craig might have something that can help us locate vaguely magical
excellent.
things. Okay. Yeah, we'll go find it, and I'll let you know if we kill her or not, or strike a deal. Definitely don't want you to have any ill actions because she's left alive. That would not be good.
Excellent, boss. Well, I appreciate your discretion and your perspective. And though I recognize the retrieval of this item will conclude our current business, I have made it quite clear in the future that I like your professionalism, and your group is clearly quite capable, if not particularly timely. So, if there is some other aid you need, I of course like to do well business with those who do well with me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know. I think right now we're okay, but I really appreciate it.
Understood. Well, we can discuss transference of the item when you have returned from your venture. The best of luck, and here's to everyone surviving.
Amen to that. Thank you. I'll be in touch.
Ta-ta, boss.
Bye.
And you willingly sever the connection.
And then I call the guy, the ghost door from the keep that we promised to call once a week.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, boss! I just dropped the die. Give me
That's so right.
I love
I was
that.
just playing with
Blood pact, so I'll go to hell if I don't.
you. Will? I didn't know that.
No,
true?
it was a word promise, but
Okay.
It was a
Well,
word.
Oz, you reach out and make the connection, and you hear, "Oh my goodness!
I'm a
It's
man
not
of my
that
word."
green color." Oh, you did. See, I knew that I made. Pass it to the charming one. Pass the stone to the
All right,
charming
hey, Craig, come here.
Yeah, it's
I
me.
hand the stone to Craig.
one. Oh my goodness, muscular
My
and
goodness.
clanky. How are you? And then this goes on. For
I'm
some time.
so good. And then Craig just kind of like giggles, and then like, he like sits down and is like kind of like kicking his. Starts with like moving
I
his
was
feet,
gonna ask
you know.
My
and then
God,
he
I'm
starts
not even
rolling
kidding.
over.
That's what I was thinking.
Micah,
It's
you
just
have
kicking his
got us
feet.
all on the same wave.
This is the familiar that Craig needs.
Yes.
A door?
The door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Craig, how are your
Adorable.
travels of the world? I made a best friend. He's a door.
He's adorable.
We're such great friends, and you want me to leave forever.
Oh my goodness, Mike, inspiration. Okay. Well, how
interjection.
Yes.
Micah got a promotion at work. And I remember because she has a
no!
Chick-fil-A shirt on, but she got a promotion and she's
What
sick.
happened?
We
Congratulations.
talked about the details
Oh,
during
yeah.
break, but I just wanted to admit,
Oh,
Micah.
sorry. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank
Congrats,
you.
Micah.
I did get a promotion. Yes.
She's great.
That's awesome. Okay.
Nice.
Very
Sorry,
exciting. Very exciting. Are you a manager now, Micah?
No, but they just made that position for other people. I'm what they used to be.
Oh,
So
What
it's
a manager.
cool.
Yeah.
Do they have to call you Big Mike now, or how does that work?
They do. They actually know because that's what I put my break name as every single day. Big Mike.
You actually? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, people call me Big Mike in the kitchen. They're like, "What's up, Big Mike?" And I go, "Hey, I'm not even kidding.
You should threaten to turn into a T-Rex.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
I do
All right.
all the time."
Well, awesome. This feels like a really good point, Micah, we're very proud of you. As some concluding business before we wrap up the session, go on break, and go to the next one. How does the party find the exact point of Salgin's lair?
Can you tell us where it was?
She doesn't know. She
Can I
knows the
do
region.
another-
And you all know the region based off of Greta's check. Sorry, Greta?
Can I do another check? No, I guess I can't.
Can
I don't think at any point someone said, and here's the coordinates.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can
Bazz goes. How long have Bilfrey and Ploff been sailing? For a while, I assume. Like they've been sailors on other ships, right? Like not just Spagoober.
Yes, years.
So I would go to them and I would ask them about the legendary spot where like ships get pulled to the ocean, like where that is.
What an inventive solution. Well,
See if they had
okay,
any
sorry.
understanding. Or a sailor
You
who
all-
did.
No. Here's the problem. You guys already know that you know the region. You know that
Oh.
it's in between the cresting point off of the landmass of Hashas and the bottom of the chain of the island for Sandoria. But like, you just don't like. You could point to the space on a map in the same
Yeah.
way you could be like Darby, the Bermuda Triangle. But like, where in there? That's
Yeah.
still a very large tract of space. But Landon, that was awesome thinking. I really loved how creative that was.
We should have just asked people
yeah, that was
in
really
while
cool.
we were there.
was that
Now-
Greta saying that?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think
Don't be
you
mean
have a
to me.
cleric in your party
Don't
with
be
a bunch
mean
of
to me. Do
divination
not be mean
spells.
to me. Do not be mean to me.
Well, I'm not.
You?
That's all.
Do not be mean to me.
Yes, ma'am.
See, the thing is like, I don't know which spell would be best. Let me Google
Oz
my.
starts bathtub bathing his Divination of the Mad Prince spell. He's swirling it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Oh,
he
what are
casts
you swirling?
my Divination of the Mad Prince spell. Oh, what am I swirling?
No, I know, but like, what's in the cup?
Can we just see the last of the kombucha?
Yeah.
Mm.
Excellent.
The last of the kombucha swirling in the cup. It's fizzing. It's bubbling. And,
It's grainier at the bottom.
Ew.
He asks the Mad Prince. He says, "Is it possible to do this? He says, what's the best way to do this and not kill the hag?"
Oh, the heck. Sorry.
Okay. Roll your expend your spell slot and roll your D100, Bazz.
Oh,
I'm not making a deal with a hag. Rose says.
I will forever
to
love
no one.
the dynamic of Ro being like, there are no deals here, and Bazz being like, everything's a deal.
Rose gets to be a passenger princess because Bazz is man in the deal wheel.
Ooh, what
There
a
were
thing
so
to
many
say.
things
I am
that I want to say.
I am not touching that. Oh, that's all you, Landon.
Right. It's a 76.
Rose literally like, I'd
76?
rather fight it than deal.
Where is that on your spell chart?
I have let me see. I have all the documents together. I just gotta find it.
No, it's okay.
Spells.
I mean, I can pull it up too if you need. but I just-
Illumination of an Archdruid. Okay. I just gotta find the spell in the book. But I have the book open. What's the name of it? The Divination of the Mad Prince? Got it. All right, so
Yes.
a 76 is the second best. Your visions provide
Okay.
a mix of clarity and obfuscation, allowing for a vague answer to a question you specify. Wait, no, sorry. The table's all weird. The second best
That's
one
okay.
is a clarified answer to a question of your choice crystallized in your mind and
Okay.
in
Excellent.
your mind. Wait,
Cool.
Zach. Sorry, it looks like one thing is missing.
Like
Like the spell
well,
itself,
it
I don't know.
might
You may
be.
have to.
is it the worst or the best? Which one's missing?
It's the best. The best is missing, but also I don't know if you just meant for the best one
Well-
to go from 61 all the way to 100.
It's also not impossible that formatting might have messed up some in transferring the document or something. Let's talk about that again later. Because maybe I have one that's fixed, or maybe it's not the first time I would have sent you guys a document with 30 finished spells and one that's not finished. So
No, I'm just noticing this. I've always gotten the best answer,
Um,
so I never had to think about what the second best is. Skill issue, I guess.
Just brag then. Okay, so Bazz, as you sip the kombucha and get a little zesty on the deck, You guys just watch Bazz kind of like roll his eyes back and stumble around for a little bit. And Bazz, what you see in your mind is you see a dark room bathed in red light with remnants of ancient bodies in far states of oceanic decay. Just remnants of them, littered with refuse. Everything is very dim and hard to see, and there's like particulate matter floating in the space. And among the ground, you just see like glinting baubles reflecting very, very vaguely in the very dim light. And there's just movement somewhere in the corner of your vision. And your mind is filled with an awareness that Salgine treasures what she can pick off of the bodies of people who go below. And as your vision clarifies and you kind of like return back to blinking, you're just full of an awareness that a deal's not impossible, but you would need to trade something extraordinary for any treasure from her hoard. And what's more, you are aware that she really likes killing things and people. So
This is an Ursula situation.
for incredible loot, you certainly could. Like you could try to trade one extraordinary
Not my
treasure for
loot.
another, but you're also but you're also aware that this would be a very challenging deal to strike. Not an unstrikable one, but very hard. Also, you're muted if you had anything else to say. This is the way.
No, amazing. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I got it, guys. Ro leans over, not to where she's gonna fall, but she leans over the edge of the boat a little bit. She gets on her
Thank you
knees.
for specifying.
She gets on her knees. She positions herself. Does she see any kind of fishy or any kind of sea life
You
anywhere?
look into the vast open waters of the largest ocean in the world and do not immediately see anything.
Seriously? Are you? Wait, I don't know
Yes.
if you're being
Are
silly
you
or not.
kidding me?
Okay.
Yes. Have you ever seen the ocean? Most of
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
but
water.
sometimes there's like fish like swimming by us. Is there like?
Yes. A handful of
Okay,
times in the
I have
campaign.
a
it has
question.
happened.
Can I make a nature check just to
Mhm.
to know, are there dolphins in these waters?
Give
Have
me
I
a
ever
nature check.
seen
Bro,
dolphins?
this is
Or
gonna
like
be such a high DC.
does Ro even know what a dolphin is?
Yeah, that's part of this check.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Just because it was really bad. Okay. That is gonna be a 23.
Ooh.
Okay, bro. You do know what a dolphin is.
Do I know if they're in this ocean? Like in the Sapphire Desert? Have they been spotted?
You've definitely heard they are.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna try to do a
Okay.
dolphin call.
Excellent. Start by expanding the spell slot, and then could you
Yeah.
make a dolphin call for me?
I don't think it's gonna pick up on the mic.
Good.
Like,
I want to hear it.
Like, I'm pushing it back. Like, like,
No, do this. You did this. All right.
Great.
Roll a D100 for me,
okay.
Jackie. And if you get a 4 or lower,
A 4?
there's gonna be dolphins nearby. Yeah, and that's so gracious of me. Because it should be so much lower. I'm just picking your proficiency bonus.
Could I interest you in a 40?
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
Get a mahi.
So everyone watches as Rose strums on her lute. There's a spark of magic, and then she goes "Ee!" off the side of the boat, and everyone's like, and Bilfrey goes, "Oh, that was weird."
There's
there any?
In this time, is
Okay.
there any chance that the knowledge domain cleric has looked up any divination spells?
Yeah. 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 Greta's gonna cast
I'm scared of him.
divination.
Okay. How eponymous. Okay,
She's
tell me what that
mad.
looks like, Greedgar. And then this can be the concluding moment of the session, and then we can go to break.
She's gonna sit down and kind of like Ro did, sit on the, like, close to the water. Can she reach the water?
The poor bed is very close to the edge of the ocean, but you're also very short. Pilfrey picks you up and leans you over the edge, or Tello does. Each of them has a hold of a hip and a leg, and you can like reach down and touch it.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop some up. Okay. She's gonna scoop some up, and put it in her mouth. And
Okay,
she's gonna,
it's
like, give it
awful.
yeah.
Okay, they lift you back up, and your cheeks are full, and it's horrible. It's so briny.
And she gives like a thanks. And then she goes and she sits down in the flowers, and she sits down and casts her spell, and she swishes it around in her mouth.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then she's going to like do her magic. She's burning her
Incense?
her and then she's going to take a cup or like a bowl. She's gonna take a little bowl, and she's gonna
Okay.
spit out the water into.
Oh, okay. As you burn the incense and mutter, Greta, and the symbols, the tattoo on your neck lights up, and your symbol does around your chest.
Oh, cool.
When you spit the water into the bowl, all the water just sublimates
Cool.
instantly into steam, and there's only
Whoa.
salt left in the bottom.
Nice.
What is the question you ask? Because you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or
Yes.
activity to occur within 7 days.
She's gonna say, "How can we find the drowned keep?"
As you cast the spell, the steam billows around your head, and as you look at the salt in the bowl, the salt is floating, even though there's no water. It's floating in a mass at the top of the bowl. As like on like the bottom 2 inches of air in the bowl, the salt is just floating, and all of the salt gathers up against the wood at one edge of the bowl. And you pick up the bowl, and as you move slightly with it, the salt moves against the rim of the bowl.
Cool.
And as you turn, it turns following one position, and you have like this little compass in your hands.
That is so cool. Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
I love
So
spellcasting.
Greta like rushes over to Spagoober, and she goes, Spagoober, can we go this way? And she like holds it out to him very carefully.
He looks at it and he goes, "Well, I could tell you if we could, but really I think that's a question for our up-and-coming navigator. Ro, do you want to get up in here and helm?"
Sure. I'm down.
Ooh, very cool. And with Ro taking the helm and the party setting off in the direction of the Drowned Keep, that's where we will end episode 136 of the Accidental Adventures, Echoes of Violence. For the session, let me pull up my notes. You guys gained 0.02 levels for episode 136. You also gain 0.01 levels for moving in the direction of your new path, like starting a new quest and like concluding a little storyline. So 0.03 levels.
We're at 12.87.
Okay. Guys, you're so close. Okay. Well, with that, we'll go to break. Listener, thank you for joining us for another accidental adventure. We will have another one. Yeah, I don't have to say that. That's so obvious. Okay. Life is an incredible adventure. You are a very important part of it. Skibbity wop and dada.
Bibbidi wop.
What do you want?
Bye.
Dada.